Welcome in. Welcome to our very first episode of our brand new D&D program that we're calling Myths and Mayhem. We're really excited to show you guys what we've been working on. We've put a lot of work into this. This is like 3 months worth of work, and so we're just super excited to share with you everything we've created, and also to just have fun playing D&D. We've all experienced a little bit of this, except Gusty. We've experienced playing D&D, but we love playing. We're excited to jump in. It's going to be a great time. We hope you guys have a great time too. Just so you're aware as well, we have a couple new redemptions in the redemptions window. We've shut off all the regular, normal stream redemptions for me and Kylaris' channel, and these ones in there are specific for Myths and Mayhem. So definitely take a look at those, kind of read the descriptions, and decide when you think it'd be best to use one of those. And with that, I'm going to kick it over to Lock.
Hey, that's me. Hi, guys. How's it going? I'm Dan, a.k.a. SelfishLock, and I'll be the DM for this evening. We're going to play in a world called The Forgotten Realms, or Faerun. If you've seen the D&D movie, that is the world that takes place in. We will be starting our journey just south of there, in a place called Waterdeep. So we will not be playing in any big cities that you're familiar with, but it is in the same continent. Everybody has their own character. We've got Gusty, who's playing the half-elf bard Orrinn. We've got Mongoose, who's playing Ranger, and Andasir. And we've got my lovely wife, LadyLock, playing Solace, a tiefling cleric. And we've got Clay playing Arkok, the barbarian. And am I missing anybody? Oh, our lovely host, Orrinn, is playing a gnome by the name of Garnuk the Gruesome.
Also, did you pronounce Clay's character's name like in the Dutch way?
It was a little Dutch.
You gotta when you say it.
Yeah, you have to I put a little chutzpah in there.
Nice.
Need a little gumption. He's a barbarian, so we'll kind of let them kind of describe who they are. I forgot the order of events already. So are we doing poem?
After, let's give everybody a chance to kind of introduce themselves and their characters.
Okay.
And if you guys even want to say kind of where everybody can find you if they're not familiar with your channels.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That'd be great. So yeah.
Who's going first?
Let's kick it off with Goose. Let's go in player order. Goose,
okay.
you're player number one.
There we go.
Okay, so hi, I'm Goose. I am playing Andasir. He is a half-elf ranger, may diverge into some druidish activities later on. I don't know. Starting off ranger. We're gonna see what happens with this.
He becomes Martha Stewart later on.
Clay is player number 2, Martha Stewart.
Oh, Clay, I can't
Clay,
hear
you're
you.
number 2. Oh, Clay, yeah.
Clay is muted.
Really quick, while Clay's working that out, Goose, where can we find you?
Oh, yeah.
Where can you find me?
Where's
On
your
the webs
channel?
and stuff.
Oh, my channel?
On the webs. Where you at?
The twitch.tv/dymongoose.
Awesome.
There we go. What kinds of things do you play on your channel?
What kind of things do I play? Some say that I'm a water game streamer.
Yeah, fair.
Any game that involves water in some capacity. Raft, or what were the other games? Sea of Thieves. I got this new game I want to start streaming once I get back to it. It's been a minute. I've been on a break. It's called Against the Storm, and that's water precipitating on the people all the time, so still counts.
It's always water.
All right, am I back?
You are.
You are better.
Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. Hopefully that's not something that keeps happening.
We'll figure it out as we go.
I'm Clay. I am from the YouTube channel Beer City Board Games. I do a lot of tabletop content, board games, RPGs, things like that. Actually, if you want to check out the channel, this week I am heading to the Origins Game Fair in Columbus, Ohio, and I'll be vlogging my experiences there. I'm going to be playing Agrak Barefist, the Goliath Barbarian. He's pretty much your typical big lovable goof, but definitely if you think of like the competition between Gimli and Legolas in Lord of the Rings, that's very much his personality.
Love.
Nice.
Love that.
Really quick, can we make sure too that everybody, if you're watching on Twitch, that you mute, not viewers, but like anybody on the team, because we're getting kind of an echo, and I'm wondering if it's coming.
Yeah, I don't know where the echo's coming from.
Yeah. But let's go with LadyLock next. She's player number 3.
All right. So, I'll try not to get distracted by the echo as I talk, but I'm LadyLock and married to the DM. That does not come with any like
Any
extra, yeah. Unfortunately.
Who are you?
And are
Who
you
are you playing?
muted or
And what's
Anyway,
your?
Sorry. So I am playing Solace. She is, she's a cleric. She's a tiefling. Something you need to know about Solace is that she has come from a family business that she didn't do very well at and kind of ran it into the ground. If you know SelfishLock at all, you know that he likes to cook a lot, so I kind of got some inspiration from that. So it was a restaurant, and she burnt all of the food because she has a ton of like fire spells, so I thought it was fun.
If you want to find her, you can find her on my Twitch channel when I start back up.
Yeah.
/SelfishLock. Twitch.tv/SelfishLock. We're going to do some more Stardew Valley and
Yes.
probably some other cozy
Fave.
games. She usually plays with me like once a week when I'm back to streaming. So
Yeah, I love those cozy games. Cozy Grove is the one I'm on right now. But yeah,
she's always got
Stardew
one
Valley's
going.
awesome.
So
Yeah.
No doubt. Cool. Gusty, let's skip over to you.
Hi guys, I'm Gusty J. I am, you can find me at twitch.tv/GustyJ. I'll tell you what I'm doing in the game first, and I'll let you know what's going on with my stream. I'm playing a half-elf bard named Roland Allardyce. Roland Allardyce.
yeah.
There you go. Yeah, thank you.
The Dumptus?
The Dumptus, exactly, yes. He is a bard whose father was also a bard, whose mother's elven family wanted nothing to do with him, so he traveled around with his father learning to play and sing and all that stuff. But then his father died, so he's been going around on his own ever since then. As far as what I'm doing, I'm a variety streamer. Right now I'm going through a playthrough of all the Donkey Kong Country games. We're in the midst of Donkey Kong Country 2. Going to do 3, Returns, Tropical Freeze. I also have RPG Saturday, where I've been playing a whole bunch of RPGs, and we're in Final Fantasy IV with that. But this Saturday, not so, because this Saturday is the next installment in my every couple of months karaoke streams.
That's awesome. They're always a lot of fun.
I have fun too. I'm glad you have fun with it.
Yeah.
Kind of why I'm a bard, because I am a singer. I've been singing for almost 40 years. So yeah, we have a lot of fun with that. So if you guys can make it out, that'd be awesome. And that's what I'm doing.
Nice. And Gusty is actually our resident new D&D player.
He is the newbie.
Yep. And so so the thing with this program too is we don't take it too seriously. Like we love the game, but we're always going to prioritize fun. And also we're very open to new players. So when Gusty has questions, he is more than welcome to throw those out there. Hey, how do I do this? And we think that's advantageous to people who are watching who haven't ever played D&D before, right? So it can inform people on how the game is played. And if you have any questions in the chat, like, so those of us who are playing aren't going to be paying that much attention to chat, to be honest. We're going to try and stay in the game and with everything. But Kylaris is going to be watching behind the scenes too, and we're going to be taking some breaks. So she has the opportunity to, try to collect some questions. However, I will say Kylaris is going to be exceptionally busy. She's our production manager right now, and she is doing a whole lot of things behind the scenes. So big shout out to Kylaris for doing that, for running the show.
Yeah.
Everything you're seeing happening on the screen is 100% Kylaris right now. So
all the video work is her too, by the way.
Yeah.
She did like all this, like panning around on things. That startup video that you saw was all her. So
pretty baller.
Yeah.
So.
And it's pictures of my D&D junk, and then she made it look cool. So she
go.
did a really good job.
Yeah, it's incredible. So, you guys probably already know me. You found me. Twitch.tv/Orrinn. You're already here. I'm Orrinn, if you don't already know me. And I typically stream with my wife, Kylaris. We are a family-friendly variety streaming duo. And we are super excited to be hosting Myths and Mayhem. We're so ready to kick this thing off and get started. Like I said earlier, it's been months of work. We've all put a lot of time and effort into it, and it just feels really good to finally be here. And really, I'm just excited to get to play. So we have a great campaign that Locke has created that we're super excited to jump into. And so I will be playing one of my very first characters that I have rehabilitated for this campaign. His name is Garnock the Gruesome. He is a deep gnome wizard who is heading in the direction of necromancy, but he's not the evil Dark Lord necromancer.
No.
He's more academic about it. So he's just very interested. Hopefully you guys will enjoy him, because I sure do.
He only read the Necronomicon for the articles. That's
Absolutely. So yeah,
That is definitely it.
he is ridiculous, and I absolutely love playing him. So
He's been a lot of fun to have around when I played. I was a player when Garnock was around. And so was Clay, actually, and we had a lot of fun in that group. So
yeah, I think Clay said he loved how much Kylaris hated him.
Yeah.
Yes, that was my favorite.
So maybe you'll grow to hate him too.
Right. Hope so. Really hope so. With that, we have an awesome video that Locke and Kylaris have put together to set the stage for the campaign, and Kylaris is going to play that. It's about 1.5 minutes long. We really hope you enjoy it, because we thought it was ballers. So let's run that, and we'll be back in a minute.
Winter eternal lives in his bones, his wings like thunder on wind-filled mountains. To darkened sky he flies, seeking his prey, leaving only destruction in his way. Their lives have become frozen in fear. Beware the sky when talons draw near. Yet there is hope when none was found. 5 adventurers are coming round. Would they be so bold to free the land from winter's grasp and Kelzadan's hand? They take up sword and spell, laughing at danger. And shall they repay those villagers' anger? People's hope their long to be, but in themselves must find the worth others see. The mighty heroes slaying their frost-scaled foe, and liberating the land from frozen woe. All wait on bated breath to see if it frosts and cloud vaporously. Will there be summer's warmth once again, or fail in winter's scale wide to grin?
Hopefully you enjoyed that. It was, man, even for like a minute and a half video, it was a lot of work, let me tell you. And
Oh my goodness, so much work.
Kylaris and Locke putting in all the work on that and stuff, and
So
I
many
saw it
hours.
for the first time today, and I was like, yes, like, it's
Same.
so good.
Same.
Yeah,
So many hours painting that piece too. Like
absolutely.
there's at least 36 hours into that thing.
Yeah,
That
Lots
whole
and lots
thing
of
is you, Locke?
recording.
Yeah, I painted that. All the
Whole thing,
portraits
that's
are
awesome.
me
Ooh,
too.
amazing.
he sent
Yeah.
that to us last week, and the family was sitting around the fire pit, and Kylaris showed it around, and we were like, oh, it was so awesome. So
That's cool.
I'm
anyway,
working hard.
yeah,
Yeah, he has.
absolutely. So,
Becky knows she hasn't seen my face in days.
he's been pulled up.
He
I
spent
mean,
all
LadyLock,
Father's
excuse
Day
me.
in
Right.
his office.
I
working
did
on
spend
it.
the whole Father's Day in my office,
Yeah.
pretty much. So
Well, with that, let's kick off the game. So, Locke,
yeah.
take it away, man.
All right, you
NPC
guys ready?
NPC overlord.
All right, let's switch gears into our story now. Like I said, well, I'll just start with what I have written here. You find yourselves at the door of a large mansion, located in the opulent sea ward of the city of Waterdeep. You were escorted via carriage from Torth Towers, a nearby luxurious inn that your benefactor paid for. The mansion is constructed of white stone with shingles made of a reddish clay. It has various statues of ducks throughout the architecture. Throughout the architecture, and a large fountain of a duck-like humanoid stands on the 1 foot with arms outstretched. Water spews forth from its bill. Outside the mansion's door, you see a human male around 50 years in age, dressed in a long black waistcoat. Under said waistcoat is a purple vest and black pants. He wears shine black boots and some sort of scarf with a duck embroidered on it. Greetings and welcome to Master Ebenezer McDrake's residence. I am known as Malledsworth, and it is my duty and privilege to escort you into my master's study. You walk into a great foyer where you see 3 small cloaks of red, blue, and green hanging on separate hooks. Each are embroidered with the letter H, D, and L, respectively. Beyond the foyer, you are led to a great hall. The floor is checkered with black and white tiles. 2 large staircases lead up to a grand balcony. There are a myriad of small seating areas and doors that lead off into the rest of the mansion. The hall is festooned with too many priceless, curious artifacts to count. You may, I want you guys to give me a history check. We'll just start right into it.
3.
Where? That little sound is roll 20, by the way, so everyone knows. Whoop. Okay, I gotta be on the right thing here. Ooh, some good rolls. All right. Some bad rolls, too.
Alcarock and I, we know all the history. We paid it
Right.
I'm not sure how I know it. I probably shouldn't know it, but
Okay. Those of you who got a 10 or more, you've heard of the mighty adventures of Ebenezer McDrake. He has taken on many a dungeon in his youth. Many of the treasures you see festooning the area are clearly from his exploits. And those of you who got a 12 or more, sorry, Mongoose.
Oh.
Not only have you heard of his adventures, those of you, let's see who that is. That's Archach and Garnuk. You know, not only have you heard of his adventures, but you know that he had a falling out with one of his former cohorts, Rockhart Goldgloom. Yeah, Rockhart Goldgloom. You're not sure what the dispute was over, but you know that they are constantly battling to be the richest person in all of Faerun. So, yes. I always like to add a little pop culture into my D&D.
for a second there, I thought you said gold glutes.
I thought,
Yeah.
that's what I thought you said too.
These are made of gold. Yes. Yeah, rock hard gold glutes. That might be canon now. In fact, I'm rating it in.
You're welcome.
Remember Jason and the Argonauts in the search for the golden glutes?
Yeah.
Does he defend his treasure with blunderbuns?
Blunderbuns. Absolutely. Yes, he does.
Finest moments.
Do you guys do anything while you're out in the foyer? Do you like look around the room, or are you following Mallardsworth, the butler?
I'm looking around because I'm always trying to be aware of my my surroundings.
Okay, you find there's like several ships and bottles. In one of them, you actually see a little crew of humanoid like figures walking around, like they're actually sailing the ship, and they don't seem to notice you at all. You also find a like bird cage with like a mechanical bird, and it's just like singing a little song. There's so many curiosities in this room, it's hard to take note of them all because there's so many kind of oppressing you, just by the fact that there's, you know, just too many moving parts, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Garnock is eyeing up our guide and determining how much ichor he would need to use to reanimate his corpse.
Okay.
In the random chance that he dies in the near future.
To the butler?
Yeah. Just eyeing him up, just measuring.
I mean, 50 is fairly old for this time period, and we're, you know, like, it's hard times.
Anything can happen.
Sure. You're just trying to... He kind of gives you a side eye as you're doing that, but does the butler thing where he's, like, pretending not to notice. And then he says to you, follow me to the study, if you will, please. Don't touch anything. And he looks
Is it
at
just
Garnock
as
when he
well
says that.
pontooned as the rest of the house?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, like, kind of everywhere.
I'm
Is
a
that what you mean
little
by
sad.
pontoon?
I'm a little sad Mallardsworth didn't tell us to walk this way.
That was, in his youth, he was actually part of a band. So maybe he would have said that once upon a time. Let's see. So he leads you to a small room. It's an office. It's larger than probably most village homes. And he leaves the room and he says, "The master will be with you shortly." You find that the room is adorned with a large desk made of expensive wood. A wide-backed chair of a deep green sits behind the desk. It is embroidered in gold thread and has the letters MD monogrammed over and over all over it. A large hearth sits along the wall behind the furniture. There are 2 chairs sitting on the other side of the desk, and many bookcases adorn all the walls, including to the left and the right of the desk. The bookcases hold many small, expensive treasures.
I'm a little bit put off isn't the right word, but aware maybe of the opulence of this whole thing.
Yeah, it's like a lot, especially for your ranger sensibilities, right? That makes sense.
I'm curious about the desk. Can I take a closer look at it?
Sure. What would you like to? What kind of way? Like, do you want to?
I just want to know what's on it. I mean, if
What's on it? Oh, okay. There's a picture of a small painting. You know, like fits on his desk of 3 young boys that are also duck-like humanoids. They're wearing red, green, and blue. There's a portrait of an elderly woman and a small girl. They're also duck-like humanoids. And there's like a scroll of parchment, a quill, an inkwell, that, you know, normal like desk paraphernalia, stuff like that. Let's see. There's maybe. There's like a little glass orb, but it looks like it could be like a paperweight. And then there's just
Are there
a
any
myriad
skulls
bookshelves.
inside of that?
There does not appear to be a skull. You can look closer if you'd like.
Drat. I thought I'd found a kindred spirit. Never mind, proceed.
Okay. The storyteller, you break the 4th wall and storyteller.
Oh, Garnock says that out loud.
Oh.
Garnock says that out loud. Is there a skull in that?
Oh. To his compatriots. So how do you guys react to a person asking you if there's a skull inside? This paperweight that's probably about this big.
I give Garnock a confused side eye.
Don't worry, I'm used to that.
He is used to that, actually.
I just pick it up and look through it, and I'm like, I don't think so.
It's so small. Especially in your big giant hands. You guys, so to give a frame of reference, Clay's character is a little bit taller than the rest of you. Like, you guys are all about 6 feet. He's like probably over 6 feet, right, Clay?
Yeah, I'm about just over 7 feet.
Yeah, because he has giant blood coursing in through his veins. So, just to give you an idea, like, y'all are about the same height. Then there's Garnock, who's, like, smaller. And then there's Arkach, that's, like, super tall. So, he's, like, maybe sitting down on a stool or something and, like, too big for it. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So you guys are just kind of, like, sitting there, waiting for McDrake to arrive. It seems to be taking a little too long, probably, for your liking. You're like, I thought this guy wanted to meet us. Like, he paid for a carriage and everything, you know, to get us. I'd like you guys to roll a perception check.
Okay, good. I was about to say, Garnock canvasses the room.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Ooh. Look at me.
Let's see. We got some good scores here. We've got Perception. Allie, are you able to... Does she have Roll20 up? I thought she did, right?
She just has the map part of it, of Roll20. She can see it, but
Oh, okay.
only the map.
Got it. Okay, so we've got... let's see. Trying to read names because my eyes are broken, apparently. We've got Roland with a 22. It looks like it's a green 22, so it looks like you rolled a nat 20.
That's a nat 20.
My first
Nice.
nat 20.
Oh,
Perception check.
we got a nat 20 from the Bard. We've also got Garnock the Gruesome with a 20, non-natural, which means he didn't roll just a 20 on his big D20 die. He rolled some formula with his bonuses to make up that number. And so did Clay. And then we've got Mongoose with an 18 and LadyLock with a 21. All right, so with that being said, you guys all passed the DC, which means difficulty class. And so you're either trying to match a difficulty class or roll over it. And that's for skill checks like us trying to perceive something, or like trying to make like a dex check, like you're trying to dodge something, or there's all different types of skills. I won't go through all of them, but that's kind of like the idea. Gusty and I kind of ran through that the other day just so he would get an idea of what was going on.
I don't remember a word of it, so I'll be asking again.
I know, it's a lot, so feel free to ask what you can do. I liked that you asked, a minute ago, like what was on the desk, because it's important in D&D, because it's make-believe, and we're all telling the story together, so it's important for you guys to be involved with that. So that being said, like, you guys all did really well on that, and you notice a small scuff on the stone floor in this room near the bookcase on the right. It appears that the bookcase might swing out, revealing a secret behind it.
Ooh.
It's always a book. We should look for a book. An out-of-place book.
Well, it could be a bookend. It could be a statue. It could be something that triggers this.
It's true. We may not have time, though.
Well, he's taken a long time. I don't think it would hurt to poke around and see what kind of things are going on here with this bookshelf. How would I do that? How would I?
You can roll
around.
Investigation to see if you can
will roll
notice what
investigation.
might trigger this possible secret thing.
I will do that.
You cannot. There's a myriad of like items, so you're not sure what might actually do it. And actually, as you're trying to paw through them, the bookcase to the right of the desk swings open, quick at first, and then slow, like it slows down. and you kind of have to jump back, otherwise you'll get hit with the bookcase itself as it.
See, I don't know what
flies
I
open.
did. Whatever I did it right.
Right.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. So an elderly duck-like humanoid emerges from what is obviously a secret passage. It's like a spiraling staircase down behind him, revealed with like light torchlight. It's pretty dark in there. He's wearing a black top hat, spectacles, seemingly with no stems. You have no idea how they stay on his bill. Deep blue quilted waistcoat, light tan trousers, and boots of a deep red leather, almost black. He is slightly stooped over as he walks with a shiny golden cane. He sets the cane against the hearth and puts his hat on a hook, hanging it to the right of the hearth. Was it there a moment ago? He sits in his high back chair and murmurs, "Flickum Bickus." The hearth then roars to life.
Dude.
I understood that reference.
The power of the reference. He says, "Welcome, great adventurers. Welcome to my not-so-humble abode. The name's McDrake, Ebenezer McDrake. I'm sure you're all wondering why I've brought you here. Well, I haven't made my fortune by talking, so I'll get right to the point. I have a job for you of the utmost importance. I need the lot of you to go to the town of Loudwater and retrieve me lucky silver piece from me vault. It is guarded by 2 automatons, one named Blathering and the other Blatherskite. I heard you were the adventuring type and good at what you do. I could provide you with 100 gold for your party if you return with me lucky silver piece. I'd do it myself if my family would let me continue with my adventures. And he kind of looks down at the ground when he says that. I have an item that you can use to contain me lucky silver piece on the way back so that no one disturbs its luck. He takes from a drawer in his desk and produces a cube. Its sides are smooth and made of some sort of black metal, and he says a command word, M. Night Shyamalan, and points it at each of you in turn. 5 rays of light blue energy shoots from its surface and hits you all on the forehead.
What a twist!
I got myself on that one.
That's a lich. That's a lich.
Lich. Yeah,
over in
that
Neverwinter, isn't it?
Yes, I ran into him a while back. That's
Just
actually,
never seems to die.
He just keeps coming back. From what I hear, he can speak to dead people as well.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's
Wait.
That's
Sounds
my
like
kind
the
of
gnomes-
person.
Sounds like the gnomes kind of person.
So,
exactly.
hold on. What does this do again? Can you explain this?
Oh, you've been imbued with the Cube of Chat. From time to time, it may dispense items to help you on your journeys. I carried it with me when I was out on the field, and it came in handy many times. And don't worry, it can only be seen and detected by those it's attuned to, which is what I just did. It will also split into 5 cubes of the same size if the party were to get separated. A mystical force guides it when this happens, and I haven't ever been able to figure out the exact number of feet apart you and the rest of the people it's attuned to have to be from each other before it happens. It just seems to know. As if some hand of some mystical being guides it.
1,000 voices suddenly cried out.
Common voices.
That's pretty nifty.
Yeah, so it'll help you to carry back my silver piece. It'll contain it for you if you need it. I would like it carried back in that so it can't be detected by, what did we call him? I can't think of his name.
Gold
Rock.
glutes?
Golden glutes?
Yeah, gold glutes. By Rockhard Gold Glutes. And his group of miscreants. Speaking of him, it reminds me of like an Austin Powers bad guy.
Oh no, we're broken already.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna be good.
First place.
All it took was gold glutes.
Yeah. You know, I'd say that's plenty. But so Garnock has an inquisitive look on his face, kind of a and he's like, so what do you want done with any corpses? You don't want any corpses, right? Are those free game?
He looks at everyone in the room and he says, I suppose.
Good.
Hold
Thank
on.
you.
Has our party met before this, or is this our first time encountering each other?
No, you guys have been on one or two adventures, nothing
Okay.
too big. You saved a little boy who fell into a well when a corgi ran up to you and told you that somehow you were able to ascertain that he was talking about a little boy that was in a well, and you got him out of there just fine.
Okay. Good.
Things like that. Nothing
Okay.
like grand,
Gelatinous,
like sprawling
gelatinous
adventure.
cube at the bottom.
Yeah.
We
All
are
right.
Barely
we are
hanging
familiar
on.
with each other at least, having traveled.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
you
I'm
kind
not-
of know each other.
Maybe not as horrified as I would have been.
No,
I mean, you're still like
No,
kinda
you would have been.
grossed out,
Like, yeah, I'm
probably.
like,
Yeah.
oh. But
experience with
could be
Garnock
worse.
does not change that reaction typically.
really.
So
I look at Garnock
It does
and
not.
I ask, is there ever a time where you're not thinking about corpses?
yes,
What is that time? Because I haven't found it yet.
not now.
Fair enough.
Well put.
I'll get you your corpses.
He
This
doesn't
is why
want
we're friends.
corpses. He wants a silver piece.
can we?
This
can we-
conversation has gone and took a turn that I wasn't expecting.
Excuse me. I was wondering if you could tell me more about this silver piece.
Yes, it's my silver piece. It's the first piece I ever made as an adventurer, and I'd like to keep it. And it has its own brand of luck. Some might say it's magical.
Do you believe in magic? In a young gnome's heart.
Garnock, excuse me, I'm the bard here.
Oh,
Don't-
sorry. Yeah. I did show tunes as a young gnome.
Is this guy Scrooge McDuck? He has a resemblance to Scrooge McDuck.
Ebenezer McDrake. Come on, they're
It's
obviously-
Ebenezer McDrake.
Seriously.
Played by
I
the
worked
same
really hard on
actor.
the name. Played by the same actor. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sounds like
he
a good
says,
deal to me.
Make sure it doesn't get in the hand of Rock Hard Gold Glute's party that he's sending out himself. He'll be sending his own team to retrieve my silver piece, and it cannot happen. And if they retrieve it, you better get it at any cost. I'll pay anything for that. And he seems very,
Anything.
like, super mad at the idea of Golden Glutes getting his silver piece.
I'm asking to Ebenezer, is this the first time that this Gold Loots has tried to get this silver piece, or is this a recurring thing and we're the ones trying to get it for you? What's the
Some
deal
would
there?
say it happens weekly, almost episodically.
I've met a few villains like that. Very consistent.
He may or may not have his own cast of, I call them villains, who would be happy to have the silver piece for themselves or get
So
it
you're
for him.
saying he's tried over and over again, but has never been successful at getting past Blathering or Blatherskite.
That's correct.
And do you know what is this golden glutes wanting with this coin of yours?
He mainly wants it to ruffle me feathers.
Oh.
So it's not magic.
It might be.
Oh,
You can roll insight if you'd like.
yes, I would like. My insight is incredible.
Oh, I'm sure. Actually, it's not
He's
bad.
actually
My outside is incredible.
A +4 is good. Your outside. Give me 1 second. I have a cough. I have a cold that I'm still trying to get over. Hold on 1 second. I don't want to blast anybody's eardrums out if I can find the right window. All right. Maybe I can suppress it. So you think you were trying to figure out if it's actually magical, right? You think it has actually some sort of magical property based on he's being kind of around, beating around the bush about it, just kind of like there's a little tone or something that implies that it's more than what it seems, but he doesn't want to say it to you.
Inner
'Cause you talk about
monologue.
horses.
Inner monologue number 101. Silver piece may be magical. Noted.
Captain's
We can
log.
hear you.
Just happening.
Captain Law.
Oh, my inner monologue wasn't so inner. My,
Saying that out loud, right?
my insight is better than my inner monologue.
Where did you find this guy?
we unfroze him from some sort of stasis. It's part of the unfreezing process. I'm not sure how long it's going to last.
Very interesting. Very interesting. I think the same happened to LP, my driver.
It's more common than you think.
Interesting. All right.
I'm
well,
kind of standing in the back just doing one of these numbers.
sounds about right.
Oh, I love this already.
Yeah. So you pretty much have all your info about what you need to do. He asks you if there's anything else you need to make this happen.
Do we have directions to this place? Are you going to give us a map or some sort of way? to
I would
navigate?
say the ranger probably specifically knows exactly how to get there.
Remind me where we're going.
We are going to.
Great.
That would be helpful. Yeah.
I know specifically, but
Going to Loudwater.
I know.
Loudwater.
Which specific place am I going to?
Loudwater. It is a small village, and actually, both the bard and you know of Loudwater because it's a half-elf village. They're very welcoming to half-elves.
I used to be able to control the volume of my voice more before I visited Loudwater.
And lost your hearing.
Well, I had to yell to be heard there.
is that how you ended up with an autolog?
No, that was the unfreezing.
Oh yeah, keep up, I guess. There's a lot to digest here, he says as he strokes the bottom of his bill.
You're not
Where a
wrong.
beard might be on the DM. And he offers you. He says if you talk to Mallardsworth, there's equipment for your adventure. And he rings a little bell, and Mallardsworth like almost apparates right in the room, and has a very large purple pillow with 5 healing potions on it, and then he's also carrying a pack. It is a dungeoneering pack. Ooh. Filled with accoutrement for dungeoneering. So you guys can pass that out to whoever you want.
Excellent. Well, I think I don't think I really need a healing potion necessarily. The rest of you need to at least have one on you.
Just take it, Garna. Just take it.
There's a lot of trust in Gurnik.
Gurnik has apparently turned his inner monologue back on because I couldn't hear him there.
The company goes.
I'm so glad somebody made that joke.
Right.
You're welcome.
All right, so
Thanks.
you guys are led to the door by Mallardsworth pretty
Garnik,
forcefully.
we really cannot hear you, just so you know.
Oh,
Oh.
did you mute yourself? Oh,
How's
Honestly,
that?
please
honestly,
stand by.
yeah, there you
technical
are.
I
difficulties.
was really hoping we
Oh,
weren't going
good.
to hear from the gnome anymore. Sorry.
Oh, no.
It's all right. I understand a faulty inner monologue. It's okay.
Kylar has just cut his mic cord.
She's like, you know what?
Comically large scissors just.
We're not even
Don't
an
try to
hour
freeze
in.
him again.
Yeah, she's going. We're not even an hour in, and I can't take this anymore.
I can't
so
do it.
Let's get rid of this guy.
She's googling carbonite near me.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Rations. Do you have any rations?
Mallardsworth says, "Give me a moment," and he leaves you in the foyer. McDuck has just stayed in the office. I mean, not McDuck.
I roll my eyes and pop a berry into my mouth that I found on the way in.
Some random berry bush. You grabbed it as you rode through the streets on the carriage. So you are on your way out, and he goes off and leaves you in the foyer. He turns around and points at the gnome and says, "Don't touch anything," and then walks out of the room.
Can't stop me from looking, though.
I suppose not. And he leaves into one of the many doors and open archways in this huge chamber. As you guys are doing that, a flock of paper birds flies overhead, and after that, a cloud rolls through, and a gentle mist falls over you. And a few minutes later, Mallardsworth returns with a small, knapsack filled with rations, and you each get 2 days' rations.
Where's everybody else's?
You can actually hear Akrak's stomach rumble when he says that too.
How many? Oh, sorry. How many potions? Really quick. How many?
There were 5 healing potions.
Okay.
You can
all
distribute
got
them
that?
how you want. And if you guys go, Gusty, if you go into your inventory, do you remember how to get to that tab on your?
I just clicked it.
Okay. You can hit Manage Equipment, and that's how you'll be able to add things. And it'll bring up a search bar on your right.
You mean the manage inventory?
Yep. That's actually what I meant. Yep.
Okay.
And it was just regular potion of healing.
Yeah, they're just regular ones.
And
we're level
we're-
1.
Okay.
So there were 5.
Add
We're all
item.
getting one.
There's 6,000 potions in here.
Just type in Potion of Healing, and it should bring up
Oh, thank you.
the right one. Not
We're-
Superior or anything like that. It's just Potion of Healing.
We're all getting one, right? Just one.
Greater, superior, and supreme.
Oh,
So it's
really?
greater?
Oh, Gusty,
That's
I
what I
just
figured.
typed in healing.
Oh.
I just put in healing, and it came up. It should be a white-colored text.
Healing.
Healing.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Got it. I got one. Does it matter if I add it to equipment or backpack? Which is preferable here?
I don't think it matters because we're not doing weight in this campaign.
Okay, cool.
We're Zelda-ing this.
Got it. I'm in.
So, because it's just easier and more fun, I think.
It's true.
If I was doing a survival campaign, I think we would lean more into that. But
Okay.
man, this cough is sneaking up on me. Give me 1 second.
This cough is making me thirsty.
It sure is. I have 2 drinks next to me.
This cough. It's making me thirsty.
making me thirsty.
Well done.
Everybody keeps changing it. I love it. Good old Seinfeld. Thank you guys. You're helping me fill in the gaps here. That's good.
Oh, we're pros at filling silence. I mean, that's what we
True.
do.
It's our
This is
specialty.
literally what we do. It's true.
Right.
That's right. It takes a
How
village.
many? How many days of rations did you say?
Each get 2 days of rations, I believe.
Perfect. Thank you.
Which is also should be in that manage inventory thing.
Yep.
Yeah. So you guys have your rations. You have your potions.
Rope.
And
Do we have any rope? Does anyone have rope?
Yes.
somebody
Okay.
might in their
Of
bags.
course.
I won't
I
ask
do.
him for any then. He annoys me.
If the party's ever in need, there might be an option for the cube. The cube will randomly spit out things from time to time via redemptions. And you guys
Wink, wink.
Redemptions.
There should
It's
be
just
a
waiting
rope
for the
in-
right time.
Right?
Right. There should be a rope in that pack that he gave us, I would think.
That's true. The cube of chat.
I feel like we should
I've
have
got
everyone
rope.
except for
I've
the
already got my
gnome
own
hang
rope,
onto
yeah.
this cube.
Same.
Solace, do you think you should hang onto this cube? Keep it away from the gnome.
Yes.
And when you try to hand it to her, it actually pulls out of your hand and floats around you guys.
Oh.
And then it kind of like fades,
Nice.
so it's barely visible.
Very cool.
That's unnerving.
I like it.
It's
Does
meant.
have a nice
It's a
glow.
little unnatural. I'm sus.
That's why
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, you're also a little unnatural, and I'm sus.
Thank you.
All right. So, you guys decide to head out, or do you stay in this very weird mansion that you're probably going to get kicked out of soon?
I'm ready to get out of here.
I think it's better if
Let's
we get out
go.
of here and don't.
I need
let
sky over my head.
I think we need to get moving.
I'm assuming you accepted the mission. So, you guys head out into the
not?
bustling streets of Waterdeep. You took
Well,
this
we got some
thing-
free food and a cube. What are we doing next?
Yeah.
To the casinos.
Waterdeep probably has them. It's a huge city. It is like city of wonders. Like it's got every curiosity you could think of, and every form of entertainment and things like that that you could ask for, as far as like a medieval type town would offer. Plus some, because it's a fantasy world. There's bustling. You're in like the rich district, so there's like beautiful carriages bustling by. Lords and ladies out for walks in the afternoon, things like that. And you are making your way through the city to... Are you guys leaving right away, or are you planning on staying another night here?
What time is it?
It's
What
like
time of day?
afternoon.
I say we leave now.
I'm ready to
get
go.
a good
I'm-
start.
I didn't like the mansion. I still don't like the city. It's too much, not nature.
Yeah. You probably visited the Emerald Enclave. Has a garden here that's in the north. And if you guys want, there is a map that you can look up that I'll show you guys for next time of the city, but we can't really show it on here. It's just this huge city that has like pretty much anything you can think of, like I said. If you guys are trying to get out of here, the fastest way to your destination is probably to go out of the south gate.
Ranger,
And,
which direction shall we go?
South.
Good call.
South it is, and I start walking north.
No, this way.
And he like grabs you by your shoulder and yanks you back the other way.
Who's grabbing him by the shoulder?
And the gnomes.
Well,
Because it's not me.
maybe.
No, I use my old
point.
shepherd's crook that I keep with me, and I just like hook him around the arm. This way. This way.
There you go.
Exit stage right.
Texas State right even. Yeah, so you guys start heading. Unfortunately for the ranger, you have to head through more city to get to the south gate. It's actually the brunt of the city because you're way up on the upper west side, the upper west side, and you have to go all the way to the southern east side to go out the south gate or the river gate.
Why'd you say that was the fastest way out?
It's the fastest way to your destination
It's the direction we're going.
Okay.
because you have to go south to get to Loudwater.
Leave north and go around the city. That would take forever.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with it.
I mean, you can direct them whatever way you
Worth
want,
it.
Goose. We can
You're the
retcon
ranger.
that a
You're
little
our
bit.
guide.
That's true. We're following you.
So you make your choice, and I'll
Decision
decide
time.
what
Man,
happens.
so soon.
Mongoose did name his ship Crippling Indecision.
I did.
Well, the
my Sea
ranger's
of Thieves.
deciding.
No, we're gonna go. We're not gonna go south. We're gonna go west.
Okay. As he's like mapping things out and kind of like doing one of these, Gusty, your character, hears a familiar voice, and you turn around and it's the high elf Rebellious Rod, also known as Ruby Rod, and he is your arch villain, arch nemesis bard of the city. He's always in Waterdeep when you are somehow, and he says, "Oh, look what the cat dragged in. They're still letting half-breeds into the city, Roland."
I'm looking around for a cat.
Ruby. It's never pleasant to see you, Ruby. Why are you here again?
Well, I'm here to show you up, of course. I've been hired by Golden Glutes to go find a silver piece.
Have you?
I have.
I'm so happy.
Golden.
I'm so happy, says Clay.
Only you would get hired by someone named after someone's rear end. Where did you find this Golden Goose?
Better be hired by a Golden Glute than be one oneself.
Just make sure you don't let your employer hear you say that. Could you please give us some room? We're getting on our way here. You're bringing the room down. You're bringing the whole city down.
It's funny. I was about to say the same thing to you. And a motley crew of like four other people like show up behind him.
Ruby, you just hit me with an "I know you are, but what am I?" That joke hasn't been new in 1,000 years. Try getting some new material.
He does one of those hair flips and like walks away. And he has a giant like ruby
You'd make a fantastic undead guard of the city. I could make that happen if you'd like.
He looks back and scrunches up his nose.
Start getting along.
Keep your dog on the leash, please.
It's a quaint existence.
And he kind of like saunters off into the crowd.
I can see him walking in my head right now. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
Roland, I disdain that guy as well.
Do you want me to go get him?
No, we'll leave him alone. In fact, if he's been hired by Gold Glutes, then this is going to be easier than than we thought it was going to be.
Good. So we'll take care of him later then.
Either that or he'll take care of himself. He's got himself thrown out of virtually every city in the land. I'm not sure
You all know that if
managed
you
to
draw
stay
your
inside
weapons...
these.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you. You do all know that if you draw your weapons in the city, you will be very much noticed by the guards and attacked.
Oh, yes.
I was not aware of that. Fortunately, I have
a feeling I wouldn't need weapons.
You might not.
My shepherd's crook is innocuous enough that it's kind of okay, but only until wielded.
Yeah.
You would not part an old man from his walking stick.
I won't have to. I won't have to pull out Glaive Thomas.
Glaive Thomas.
Thomas.
Yes.
I'ma make you into a chicken sandwich. Square.
Is he serving up justice?
That's right. Always fresh.
Clay, please
Never
tell me,
frozen.
Please tell me your attack, your battle cry is "Here's the beef."
I was not expecting Glaive Thomas.
I'm taking note of Glaive Thomas.
Oh
That's
my
amazing.
gosh. My face hurts. Glaive Thomas. Yes. That's what I live for.
Agrak, don't dismember him too much. It's too much work to piece him back together. Be precise.
A villager overhears that and goes, "What the?" and just then quickly walks away a lot faster.
What? Is it something I said?
Yes.
It really is.
Always.
Fine. Let's go, Ranger.
Yeah.
Which
you're,
direction?
You're making a scene. Let's this way. Follow me.
Say west.
We start walking towards the closest gate because I got to get out of these buildings.
Okay, so you go towards the closest gate, and it takes you probably about 15 minutes to get out of the city, because you were in like the nice part of town, so you have to go through like the kind of crummy part of town to get there, and you go out the north side, and there's like a big what are they called? Like a Mott and Bailey, like a big castle, almost like structure built into the wall. And there's a whole cadre of guards checking people in and out of the city. They're not really watching the people going out as much as they're watching the people going in. And one of the guards, who's probably like 15 or so, he's a pretty young guy, looks at the hulking mask that is Clay's character, Agrach, and he's just like, glad he's leaving. Like, you hear him say that to one of the bigger guards. 'Cause like he's like frightened of him.
Rude.
I want to do like thaumaturgy and have like a tremor go underneath him, the guy who's talking, and say, "Who are you talking about?"
Nobody. And he like runs behind like this big wagon coming into the city and is horrified.
Excellent.
See, the undead would work so much better as guards. They're not afraid of anything.
Can I throw out
Probably smell bad.
a minor illusion
Yeah.
of Agrach, who's as standing on the other side of the wagon, just glowering over it as the rest of us actually leave the city?
Yeah. I'm gonna have you make a roll. Add your charisma bonus to it.
Charisma roll. Wait. What? Oh, got it. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Ooh, nice.
Just because I want to get you used to. That's not usually how the spell exactly works, but I'm gonna have you do it.
Okay.
So that you can get used to like just rolling dice.
That was a charisma save.
Yeah. No, you need just do a charisma check. So you would click on the modifier by charisma.
Yeah, like up top.
Wait, hang on.
Up at the top.
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 Oh, okay. So where my +3 is?
Yep. Which is actually the same as your like.
Wow,
spell
look at
attack
him
number.
flex where my +3 is. Just saying.
Oh, okay. I see. You got a +5 over there and +3 over there.
So
Okay.
you create an image of Akrak, and he looms over this cart, and he does that thing like in the D&D movie where the bard kind of melted into himself. And he like melts over the like cart, and like one arm actually goes "Whirr," like an accordion, and then he flickers out like it's glitching, like a glitch in the Matrix. And
Even more horrifying. I love it.
That's what I was saying. If it terrifies this guy even more, I'm okay with it.
he goes, "What in the?" And he runs away actually, like, and they're like, I quit, he says, and he pulls off his helmet and just runs into the crowd. You don't know where he went.
Man, they're gonna have like a lookout for us. Gosh.
Mission accomplished. Let's go home.
I've learned, everyone, the fewer people who remember you when you leave a city, the better. And we don't want him standing watch when we come back.
That seems to be the case, yes.
It's very smart.
Can I look around to see if anyone else noticed all these shenanigans happening to this one
You
poor
can,
kid?
yeah. Roll a perception check.
Perception.
You do notice a couple of guards laughing at the young man who just quit the guard force. And this guy with a big bushy mustache goes, "Happens every week."
It's quite the turnaround.
There's always one. And then you guys head on your merry way, I'm assuming, unless you're looking for more young guards to terrorize.
No.
I'm done with the shenanigans. I'm good.
We won't get much money out of them anyway.
It's fair. So you make your way, like out towards the wilderness, so to speak. But right outside the gate is farmland, as far as you can see. And you actually kind of have to take the long way around the farms to get where you're going next. And you come, before you get too far out, you come across, there's like an area where beggars are allowed to sit, and they're doing their thing. There you see an old man who has a cane and is dirty and just sitting on the side of the road, and he's like got a little tin cup out. Please, can you spare some change?
Absolutely. I give him a gold.
Wow.
Whoa.
Generous.
That's like a year's wages for like somebody who's doing well.
That's right.
Garnick's the spender in the group.
Nice.
I guess.
I plop
That's-
that down. I plop that coin down into his cup. And then I take out 15 silver behind it.
He goes, "Oh,
I needed change.
You change.
thank you," and then he's like,
Wow.
"Oh,
I leave him with some berries and mushrooms that I foraged on the way into the city.
He goes, "Thank you," and gives you kind of like a more courteous nod, and kind of like grabs your hand a little bit when you like take your hand back after giving him the wares, and actually genuinely seems to mean his thanks to you.
I go up to his cup and put my hand on it and say, "May Lanather bless you with light and make it glow," and then hand him a ration.
Wow. All right. You guys are very nice to this guy. He then disperses it to the two other people behind him. It looks like it's his
Nice.
family.
Good.
And you guys kind of head on your way through the farmlands outside of Waterdeep.
All right.
Let's see here. You're traveling for about... how long would that be? Probably a handful of hours.
So I should maybe point out that I've got Natural Explorer on grasslands. So
Oh, nice.
I'm aware of what's going on right now.
Okay, yeah. So as you're heading out, you see the normal, flora and fauna, and you see like rabbits, kind of like going through the corn and wheat fields, and you see
Delicious.
yeah, you see
They
maybe like the occasional grazing deer, or like small group of deer. You see some beehives hanging off a barn, and the buzzing of bees and all that good stuff. So, sorry, I'm reading chat a little bit as we go. So you're just like taking it all in. You feel a lot better. Like maybe you can breathe easier out here because there's no stench from the city, either from the salty brine of the sea of swords or, human excrement because it's a medieval city. And just there's just a lot of people packed into one place. And all
Somebody's
that, so.
glutes aren't so golden.
Right. The most ungolden of glutes. So as we head out, I think I'm being told by my production manager that it is time for a break.
Yeah, it's a good time.
So it's already 10:15. We've been going for about an hour, I think. And if you can believe that. And
crazy.
so we're going to take, how long is the break, Orrinn?
How long do you guys think you need? 5, 10 minutes? What do you want?
I don't need
Maybe
too long.
5?
Five's fine.
Five's good for me right now.
Five
All right,
should be
so
good.
we're going to take a little
That'll work.
5-minute break, and then we'll reconvene. Get some drinks, potty breaks, whatever you need.
Fill this up.
Yeah.
Snack break.
Mute your mics,
Sure.
just in
Good
case.
call.
Feelings
So.
mutual.
All right, see you guys in a few.
Feelings mutual.
That's right.
All right, Chad, I'm back.
Hey, Gusty's a little bit quiet. I don't know if you can do anything to bump him up.
Should be able to. He might be able to increase his volume, but I might be
wanna
able to.
interrupt it. He's hearable, but he's a lot quieter.
Yeah, a
than the
little
rest of you
quieter.
guys, and you
I can let him
are
know when we
too
come
loud.
back.
When
I'm
you
too
get
loud.
close to the mic, when you do Garnock, you're like, "Arr," and-
Kylaris is telling me I'm too loud, you guys, which go figure. Nixa, yeah, absolutely. That went fast, didn't it? Like, it's such a blast. Like, I'm having so much fun, and man, the time just seems to fly. So I was curious who all's in chat. Because really, I've had stream up and I've kind of like looked at it a couple times. I've kind of, oh, thanks, sweetheart. I've kind of looked at chat a little bit and, or not at chat. I've looked at the stream a little bit, just to kind of make sure everything was going well, but I haven't really been paying attention to chat. So I don't know who's there. Hey, Sea Runner. Hello. How's it going? Hope you are enjoying the game. Durgo, what's up? I wasn't able to type earlier. I reset it just now and able to talk. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I mean, sometimes stuff goes all weird. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Yeah, we, Sea Runner, I don't know how much experience you have with D&D, but, like, we tend to not take it super seriously. So we want to play the game. We want to keep progressing, right? But, like, we want to also have fun conversation and banter and, really have a good time. So, and Locke is really good about incorporating fun elements. So things like I'm sure you've noticed, like pop culture references and things like that. He comes up with really unique ways of incorporating people's characters and their stories into the game. He's just an amazing DM. He really is. So he's run a couple campaigns for us, and I have enjoyed them all immensely. So, what's that? Yeah, I probably do. I think
finally
so.
Get a chance to pull up chat here. Hi,
Yeah, I am too. Really
Hi,
quick.
Nixa.
Hey, Gusty, really quick. Kylaris is telling me you're coming in kind of quiet.
I might be. You know what? I've been kind of sitting back from my mic.
Back from the mic. Okay.
Yeah, I'll sit closer.
As she told me, I'm sitting too close and I need to back away because I'm loud.
You are loud.
I am loud. That is and this isn't my normal mic either. This is her mic. And so I'm not really used to where I need to be, but I'm loud.
Okay, Nixa says I've never played D&D. Also Gusty, I'm a natural at this anyway. Thank you, Nixa. I literally never have. I haven't played a tabletop RPG since high school.
Oh man.
Mongoose is not back yet.
Gusty, what do you think so far? I mean, we haven't done too much, but
No, this is great. This is great.
It's so much fun.
The trying to improv with Ruby Rod was thank you, Clay. Thank you very much for laughing through that, so I could take a couple of seconds to think of what I was going to say.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like at first, I know you're not at all hesitant when it comes to like the role play aspect or anything like that. When I asked Gusty, you guys, if he wanted to play, he immediately was like, I'm going to role play that. So I was like, but I think like just at first, like getting in the rhythm of
the
night
and dance until the morning light.
Yeah.
Leave it
Right.
behind.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I would say. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Sizzler? Me and I'm about to mess with you with some points. Nice. Most stuff isn't too bad, So we've got a redemption in there called it's called perspiration, instant perspiration. That one can be somewhat of a detriment, but it's
Make Orrinn sweat is what that means.
I'm loving all of this, though I will need to rewatch on VOD because my toddler is loud. It's all good, Nixa. It's all
that's
good.
fair.
Oh no.
Yep, we'll have it up.
Speaking of toddlers, I go downstairs, open the door, and pressed up against the door is my little puppy asleep.
Oh,
Because she wanted to come up here and see me because she heard me talking, and she can't
she's
come
like,
up here.
Dad, I miss you.
I would like to point out that the Bag of Holding Redemption 2 will at some point have... You never know what you're going to get with that. Will at some points have... I will be changing it out every week. So you'll never know what we get.
Nice.
It will sometimes have bad things and sometimes have good things.
Ooh.
Fun.
I'm intrigued. It looks like Sizzler has already redeemed.
I was just going to say, we just got our first redemption.
Yep. So just so you guys know too, like things like the inspiration and perspiration are only really usable. We're only really using them in combat, right? Is that when we're going to utilize them, or do we utilize them any roles? What do you think?
I think we said we could use them on any roll.
Anything?
Yeah, I think so. So
Okay.
the next roll you make.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, spoiler. What are you talking about?
The light bulbs turning on like one at a time.
Oh, Murph, what's going on?
Murph heard her.
Hey, have a good night, Nixa.
Night, Nixa.
Night, Nixa.
Cool.
Okay, so are we ready
get
to
back.
begin? Or
Yeah.
re-begin?
Well,
Or
quick question.
return?
Is there
Yeah.
a place where we're supposed to be able to see everyone's character name? Because it's not showing up on my Roll20. It's just showing everyone's usernames.
Oh yeah.
You will in the next scene.
Oh, okay.
Because I will be switching you over from that screen with the dragon onto a new
Okay, cool.
place
Thank
soon.
Sure.
And there will be character tokens. You might recognize them because they are your portrait pictures.
Yeah.
All right, so
Awesome,
let's get back into it. You guys are traveling along the road through all this farmland and kind of beautiful nature on a warm summer's day. It's like the beginning of summer. Like it is, you know, that picturesque time of year when everything just feels like good. You know what I mean? Like revitalized, and that's probably why everybody was out and about in the city today. It was just like one of the first really warm days. A lot of feelings of like hope and you know what's on the horizon for the year, and you know crops are starting to grow and things like that. So it just feels like, you know, like you're in harmony with nature, probably more than normal and things like that. You continue on with the help of the ranger. He's able to guide you to move a little more swiftly because he just knows the grasslands like the back of his hand. There's dips and valleys in the road even, and he's able to like be like, nah, let's go around this way instead. I know a shortcut that it's actually a little faster. And he's able to do that and help you guys along. Yeah. So is there any banter along the way, or you guys want me to continue
Well,
on?
everybody, I've got a, I'm working on a song, and I want to run the first verse by you guys to see what your thoughts are here.
Oh crap.
Excellent.
Oh, Garnick, see, that's the thing. I'm so glad you said that, Garnick. It's about you.
Well, then it should be lovely. All right.
I
Better
only
than
have
this.
the first verse. I'm still working on a little bit of. We've only been traveling for a short time, so I need to get to know you a little better. But here's what I've got. There once was a gnome named Garnick. He loved to control the dead. There are shrunken skulls upon his shelf, but when he tries to think to himself, his words won't stay in his head.
Awesome.
What do you
Very
think?
That-
nice. Very
That is the
nice.
most lovely song I have
You
ever
hear
heard.
off in the distance, loved it. And you see a little farmer wave at you when you look over.
I give him a little salute and a bow.
Way better than that Ruby Rod guy.
I give him a deep bow.
And then he goes about his work. Like he
It was
kinda disappears
glorious.
into the foliage. So the bard is tuning his lute and giving you little ditties along the way, fine-tuning his songs, and you guys are just kind of enjoying the weather, and you come upon a bridge, and I will switch your characters over to that scene. If I remember how to get to the right window.
We should keep an eye out for trolls.
For once, the gnome's right.
I read a lot of
I've
books.
heard and sung many tales of trolls under bridges.
It's true.
You find yourselves at a bridge. You should be able to see all your characters on the left. And let me pull up the other sheet here.
Hark! What is this broken cart to my right?
Let's see. You make your way beyond. Let's see. We already did all that. Blue skies, summer, all that.
I
good
read the
stuff.
classics, okay?
I didn't know you knew how to read.
You find a massive squat bridge spanning over the Dasaran River, a very commonly known river to you guys. Every once in a while, there's boats going hither and yonder, like small rowboats and things like that, fishing. There doesn't appear to be anybody here at the time. Let's see. You guys can make a history check if you like.
Okay.
I do like.
Garnet gets an 8. That's not good. Clay with a 12. Gusty J with an 11, and LadyLock with an 18.
Garnuk's too excited at the prospect of potential corpses around the corner of that cart.
And Endacia is a 9, unfortunately. LadyLock.
With the corpses.
And actually Agrak again.
Yes.
He knows his history for a +0, Clay. You've been nailing the history check so far.
Silent but deadly.
Let's see. Took me a second on that one.
From the Golden Glutes.
Silent but deadly from the Golden Glute group.
That's got to be the name of Gold Glutes, the troop that he's hired.
Silent but deadly.
They have,
All right.
they're yes.
Oh gosh.
So it is said, so it is done.
Hey, Clay, I think you're muted.
Silent but deadly. All right, let me make a note of that. Because you may or may not be encountering them at some point again. Silent but deadly. Of course, that pencil is garbage.
Mongoose, I just want you to know this is the first time I'm actually going to be able to remember your character's name. So I'm very glad it's on the screen right now.
Yay!
I was going to call you Ranger for the next, 6 weeks.
He's one of them rangers.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Actually, built into my character to help with that she's bad with remembering names.
Yeah,
Oh, good kidding.
That's smart.
that was a good way to handle it.
Yeah.
Can the DM take that trait?
So when we're like, Solus, you need to heal Agrak. Who?
Wait, which one is that?
Which one's on her?
Hold on.
Guy.
Point at him.
Everybody has 2-syllable names. It's hard to keep them track of them, okay?
He's the
Right.
big
No,
one.
no, and a
Did
serious
Clay
three
hire
syllables.
someone to roll for him, Kyler? He might have.
See, it's fine for the ones that don't really matter too much, but when we get into combat and it matters.
That might be the case, yeah.
Two,
That's-
2, 1, 2.
There was the time that our characters tried to stack on top of each other and do like the trench coat gag. That did not go well.
No.
It's like 6 corgis in a trench coat.
I feel like Mongoose would try that actually.
Yeah, he absolutely would.
At some point, it might come up. I could see
They might.
the right circumstances. Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about real life or the game?
Yes. Okay, so your history check reveals that you're like, oh yeah, this is that bridge that wizard Zund made. You know, and there was like
Bless
some
you.
rumor, yeah, I know, from way back when that he used the stone golem to build the bridge. Weird.
Oh, stone golem. We might want to be careful around here.
Why? I know nothing about this bridge.
Do the words
Okay.
stone golem mean anything to you?
I mean, they're incredible at creating corpses. Oh.
He's a charmer, that guy.
I take up the Andasir facepalm pose.
Watch out, your face will get stuck that way.
Excellent.
Garnock approaches the cart warily, slowly, and would like to investigate what is happening as he's kind of the closest one to the cart.
Sure. Roll investigation, please.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna chime in with a Garnock. Surely you're familiar with decomposition. It's kind of your thing.
Oh, absolutely.
And he is, because he actually finds a humanoid finger bone in the wreckage.
Oh. You must be so happy.
Well, I can do a little bit with this, especially replacing any lost limbs, but...
Also find dried blood and bits and pieces of cloth that look like clothing and things like that. Too soon, 'cause that's Keller. Among the wreckage, and there's not much left. Like there's food, and actually you do find a small pouch of gold. So it wasn't bandits, you don't think?
Oh, I found this pouch of gold. I'll dispense it amongst us.
It actually is 6 gold.
Because
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you
for the love,
Garnock.
Carry the 3.
I think we should all get one piece, but the big guy gets Agrak gets 2 because I'm going to need him to create corpses for me in the future. So this is consider it a down payment.
Hey.
Also, I found this
Alright,
finger.
go
Does
ahead.
anyone want the finger?
You can have it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
It's okay.
I shall be pocketing this.
You may have
Is anybody
humanoid
else
finger bone.
picturing Garnock with like a little inchworm finger on his shoulder? Just
Because I got one finger
Gross.
in my pocket.
Yes. Roland's like, I'm gonna steal that one.
That's good until you finish that song.
The finger is all I'm finding, except for some blood. So I'm not finding any of the bodies with the gold here. It doesn't appear to be bandits.
And to see,
I
are
wonder
you able to tell what
happened
kind of blood that is?
Can I tell that?
I'm wondering, if you're a ranger, you might have skills in this area.
Roll a perception check, or
Blood
actually
detection.
investigation check if you'd like.
Andesir's a forensic criminal investigator who can see
CSI.
patterns in the blood.
Yes.
CSI Waterdeep.
I'm assuming it's a tracker.
Yes.
Yeah, with a 14, it's definitely humanoid blood. It's not from a beast. It's from some sort of like halfling, human, elf, dwarf, gnome, that kind of thing. Goblin, even maybe.
Be alert. There's foul play.
We must cast some light on this tragedy.
On your investigation, CSI investigator, you also find, which might be redundant, based on anyway. Murph,
I was going to say, was that Murph?
Gosh.
it was
Okay.
Murph.
It should be coming back.
The glutes have gone from golden to not golden.
Silver glutes.
Silver
We're heading
glutes.
waves.
Silver glue.
Yes.
I work out
Orrinn's
hard for
connection
this muscle.
Is crappy.
6 weeks later. The recap video for the next
Oh my
6
gosh.
weeks is just Kylaris putting that song in over and over again.
That's the soundtrack. Oh my gosh. One day we need to like come up with a song we all sing together and just have it in as the as like a special video or something. Be
Yes.
horribly amazing. Oh my gosh.
That'd be fantastic.
All right. Cool. I
Silver glutes.
think we're back, guys.
Okay. Sorry about the
Alright.
cough.
How dare you?
I dare.
Can I look around to see if whatever caused this wreckage is still in the general area?
Yeah. Roll.
Perception?
That would be a perception. Yep. I'll give you advantage because it's our.
Even better.
I forgot to do our redemption for Orrinn's last turn, by the way.
Oh, yeah, we'll get it next
Advantage, which we have perspiration or inspiration, instant perspiration or instant inspiration, if I could talk, which gives you advantage. So it means you roll 2 20-sided dice, and then you add your modifiers, and you take the highest. Disadvantage, or our instant perspiration, is you roll 2 d20s and add your modifiers, but take the lowest number, just so everyone's aware. So Andesir got a 15 and an 18, so he will get an 18 for his perception.
Wow.
Nice.
You do see some footprints to the north side of this area that might be humanoid-ish. That could be something. So more like up here, if you see my blue ping.
Mm-hmm.
Around the bush.
That's a really crummy color. Hold on. I think I can change that.
Let's not beat it on the bush.
You gonna make it pink? Pink ping?
Like a bright green.
Ping,
Pink
ping,
ping. From Fortnite.
ping, ping, ping.
So like you
Bright
think
green.
you see maybe some footprint action over here.
Nice.
You also notice a hill-like area here, and then you're like, let's see, I accidentally scrolled. Hold on. Could that resemble a golem? Is that a stone finger that's like jutting, possibly up out of the dirt?
Where at?
Over on the right side of the bridge, like across the river.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. At ping, ping.
Pink and green pings.
Yeah, I'm looking around. I see these things. I point it out. I kind of just ask that same question you just asked. Could that be a golem finger over there?
Oh.
But didn't you find claw marks on the wagon? And a golem, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't have claws. So if we're dealing with a golem and something else, I think we need to be on our guard.
Would you like me to go pull the finger?
I've got one right here. You can pull this one if you'd like.
Oh my.
I think we may have killed Gusty.
It's a legitimate question.
Let's go into the song notes.
I was joking to SelfishLock on our break that this stream might appeal to middle school boys.
And 40-year-old men.
That's right.
Yes.
To be fair, we don't really grow up that much.
Our jokes are always funny.
Yes, we would like you to go pull the finger.
Oh gosh.
Clay, you should be able to move your character if you'd like to go pull the giant finger protruding out.
We should probably stick together for this.
I definitely want to see what happens when he pulls that finger. I'm all a dither. Oh, they've got ads right now, by the way.
All right, we're going to take a short recess while that happens.
Just wait.
Am I in the general vicinity?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Okay.
I'm gonna back him up. I'm not gonna leave him there by himself.
I'm gonna stay back
cannot
on this
wait.
side of the bridge. I'm rear guard support. I'm not interested in getting myself close in on the action,
Okay.
if there is any
Probably
action
good
to be
choice.
had.
I'm keeping an eye on them, but I don't want to cross the bridge just yet. And I'm
Makes
looking
sense.
around these footprints that were over here too.
I'm
gonna hang
imagining
out by Andy's
Roland,
here.
like I'm imagining Roland just kind of like plunking a tense tune on his lute.
A tomb.
Imagine
a tense
if you've
tube.
ever played Under,
Get
if you've ever
your
played
head out of the
Undertale.
graveyard, Karnak.
Get your head out of the graveyard.
There's a track
That's amazing.
on the
That's-
Undertale soundtrack called Unnecessary Tension. All it is, it's just a build-up, and then it repeats, and it repeats, and it repeats until finally it gets to the next scene. So
That's
imagine,
where we're at.
No, we didn't
should
pull
be
the
back.
finger yet.
We should be back. Mark.
Okay. So now that we're back from our commercial break, Agrach is about to grab
finger.
this large stone that's protruding out of the ground that's probably as big as his waist, and he's a big dude.
wow.
So,
Oh, nervous.
athletics.
Athletics?
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh man. You pull on this thing and it doesn't seem to move. Some of the dirt kind of falls off the side, and it does appear to be the end of like a pointer finger. Actually, no, it's a thumb.
Too soon?
I wonder if the finger I picked up over there is an activator, like some sort of key. Maybe that's why it was left there. Oh, maybe if I touch the finger to the thumb.
You can do an Arcana check.
Maybe not.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you shouldn't do that.
I'm gonna Arcana check.
This thing is pretty big.
Oh, I have to. Dang it! I have to roll with. It doesn't matter. I rolled a nat 1. That's. Our first nat
true.
1 of the game.
Oh man.
Roll the other one just so that they get their money's worth.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
All right.
Just so they can see how it works.
we'll
Just so Locke can say, no, you won't
Yeah,
get that one.
I kind of just want to say no.
You know what would have been? You know what would have been amazing is if I had rolled a nat 20 plus my modifier.
Oh
for
my
that,
gosh,
so-
yes.
Yeah.
Wow, you did a good roll on your good roll.
Well, a 19 plus 7, that would have been a 26. But
Oh, gosh.
thanks to Sizzler for the perspiration. I rolled a
Thanks,
nat 1.
the perspiration.
That was sick.
Now I want steak.
Orrinn, get back in touch with me afterwards, and we'll make a sound command for Sizzler. It just goes, Sizzler.
Yes. Suddenly a dark cloud comes overhead and stakes fall on you. No, I'm just
Yes.
kidding.
I thought you meant for real in the game.
I thought you meant like wooden stakes.
I thought you meant wooden stakes.
What have I
The Vampire Slayer was raining down.
done? You know what? I'm great at killing characters right away, especially mine. So, like,
True,
I wouldn't
true.
have put it past
That
Garnet.
is fair.
Orrinn, you were attacked by the famous knight known as Sirloin.
Bravo. Well played.
Well done.
Well played, sir. Yeah, so this does look like a giant stone statue's hand, possibly. And you see the end of a thumb.
Yeah. I can't remember this guy's name, but something about a wizard or son or something had the golem build a bridge. I don't know. I don't have the best memory, but I think that's kind of the gist.
And with that, you remember that his name
Arhak.
was Zund.
Yeah, I was gonna say, remember
Zund?
the history check. Both you and Arga.
Oh, Zund.
Arhak.
I found it.
Arhak.
I knew it was in there somewhere.
Zund was the name?
So, as you guys are pondering this, you see Garnuk is over there investigating a finger bone, as he's off to do. And out of nowhere, you hear a scream coming from the north. And,
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lars is also doing background voice.
We have a
Thanks,
Foley
Taylor.
artist.
Which direction is north in relation to the bridge?
He is on the east side. Oh, no.
Wait, you
Let
said
me
he came
think a
from the
second.
north.
He's on the west side of from the north, but on the west side of the bank.
Oh gosh.
So,
Okay, so
north.
we're going with the traditional north, south, east, west, up, down,
Yeah,
left, right.
Yeah,
I figured it'd be easiest to do that.
All right.
And you see a man. If I can get him on the screen. Yeah, it's on the right layer. Hold on, we'll try that again. See a man? Yes. Do you see that guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm relearning Roll20 because it's been a while since I've used it.
It's been a while.
Been a while. You see this man. You see a man. We'll just keep saying that over and over again.
Man.
What do I see?
Whoa, man. I said, whoa, man.
Oh, man.
Good reference.
Thank you. Where is that note? Sorry.
I spin around with my my bow drawn.
That's fair.
Dan,
Okay.
Can you also give Kylaris access to see that because the stream isn't seeing the man? Oh, she said she can see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's on the stream now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll shut up now.
Hold on.
I
I'm
don't
just
believe
looking
that.
for where my
I know,
note
for
is.
only now.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
Orrinn shutting up. Garnock can make no such guarantee.
Anyway, this guy just comes running out. He looks like he's got like leather armor on and a short sword, and he's waving it as he's running toward you, and he's screaming, and he goes, "Skeletons! Skeletons!"
Oh boy.
And he just collapses and appears to have fainted, possibly.
Oh,
My
no.
favorite.
I'm gonna head his direction.
Where are you?
I'm
guys
gonna
on
get
the
there
other side of
first.
the bridge?
I'm running.
Okay, and you get over to him. You guys are all able to make it to him, if you'd like.
Yes.
I would like to stand right near the corner of the bridge and not be right next to the
Yep.
man who just fainted and might have skeleton plague. Thank you very much.
That's right.
Roland, there's skeletons. Come on, it's going to be great.
Well, that's our. I'm down in the bottom left.
No,
so
yeah, I
he's
know,
like,
Roland. Come on, it's going to be great.
He's
Does
not like
he-
fully unconscious, but he's like kind of, like kind of fainted, but not like completely unconscious.
What? Oh, I can move myself on this. Oh, that's cool. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Mhm.
Oh, look at that.
I have set up all your characters to do that. I was gonna do a little Roll20 tutorial for you, but I hadn't yet.
I'm gonna hang back with Roland.
Okay.
Good man. Watch my back. Appreciate it.
I assume he looks like he could use a little help.
He
This
has like a
man-
huge scratch across his back that looks
Okay.
like actually CSI expert ranger and a seer notices that kind of looks like the marks that were across the wagon.
Okay, I'm going to pour my healing potion down his throat.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yes. Do you remember how to like what the? I think you can roll it right in in D&D Beyond actually.
Let's find out. Did I add it to my inventory? Yes, I did. Okay.
Good
Good.
job.
Yeah. Okay. And then click.
Always appreciated because that makes my life easier.
Right. Did I do it?
You should be able to click on it. So if you go into roll 20 now and click on that formula, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Aha.
Oh, cool.
Does that roll? It did it.
All right, so he got
Okay,
8 hit points
cool.
back. So you pour this
All right.
potion down his throat, and some of it kind of spills down his face and then evaporates immediately. And he coughs and sputters.
Oh no.
And he goes, "Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's so many skeletons back there. I think they're shambling this way. I seem to have gotten away.
We
I
almost had
found-
one of our own. Solus.
He
Always.
takes a moment, but he realizes that you're talking about him, and he gets very
no.
nervous.
No offense.
You notice he has a very bushy mustache, and he goes, "My name's Burt Reynolds, and I'm from over near Waterdeep, and I
Hang on. Is he wearing a comically large hat?
He is actually. Well, actually, it fell back. It's a really big hat, and it fell back there. He dropped it. I was actually thinking that when you said it. It's a really big hat, and he seems to be chewing gum when he says it. And
It's hilarious.
it's hilarious. Yeah, it's a really big hat. Then he gets really nervous again, looking at the gnome with weird burgundy skin, and I'm holding a finger bone, and So he goes, yeah, I just came out here and I saw that I was just wandering the area and I saw that there was this opening in the hill down there, and I went in and there were skeletons, and before he can say another word, we don't have to roll for initiative. Normally I would say roll for initiative, but we already have initiative set up. So all of a sudden, shambling out of the brush and bushes and things like that are a handful of skeletons.
Classic necromancy.
That's right.
Oh
Can you
boy.
define how many is a handful?
I can. 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's amazing with the same password I have on my Lugia.
It's subjective.
Subjective.
For some of us, it's 4 right now.
For Ghana currently it's 11, so. Orrinn's compensating for something.
Generally. I don't even know what that means.
Me either. Let's keep going.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all these skeletons just come like out of the brush and such, and begin waltzing. I don't think waltzing is the word. Sauntering, maybe a little bit.
Are they armed?
They are armed with swords and I believe it's longbows.
Ew.
And they are very menacing. You notice in their deep black orbital sockets there are these flickers of purple flame, and kind of like some of these purple runes glow across their bones as they lumber toward you and go.
Okay, so there's some on some side of the bridge and some on the other side of the bridge. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And this is where we would cue our action music, but we don't have any right now, so because of copyright stuff. So classic Final Fantasy. The whole time. Yeah, I was gonna say Gusty's been playing a lot of Final Fantasy, so he probably has some tunes in his head for that.
I got loads.
Yeah.
So okay, just so I'm aware though, like the red guy is like a archer, right? And,
This guy?
Yeah.
Yep, he's an archer. They all have bows on them, and they all have like short swords on them. So it's not like one is one kind and one is
Sure.
another. So
This
yeah.
is going to be so fun. Get wrecked.
Oh boy.
All right.
So I'm up first, I guess.
Yeah, you are.
I'm trying to think. How do I react to skeletons? Is they're
With
kind of
fear and
unnatural.
surprise.
Like, personally, or?
They're definitely unnatural.
My
Personally,
character. Yeah, like they're unnatural. Like, do I run from them? Not run, but like, do I want distance between me and them, or do I charge them?
I don't know who Endesir is yet.
I don't either.
Maybe he does neither because he's indecisive.
He's on a mission to find himself the most on this quest.
You heard the poem.
Okay, so I've already got my bow in my hand. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I'm gonna take aim at this guy,
Okay.
and
If you guys notice, we do have an initiative thing in the left side of your screen.
Oh.
It shimmers, and right now it's on Mongoose's name, and also he is lit up. Just so you
look at
guys
that.
following at home,
fancy.
you know whose turn it is, and then you'll also see his character sheet right now. And he'd like to shoot his long bow, and you'll see his dice roll on the screen, and it adds his stuff in all on its own, so we don't have to. Because math is hard.
Oh, I'm hiding my roll. Sorry. There it is. 13.
Thanks, Kylaris. So let's see. You got a 13, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me go to my encounter, which I should have already done instead of laughing too much.
How dare you enjoy in this
I
mirth?
know. What's wrong with me? Skeletons.
TMs don't have fun during D&D.
That's true. I'm not allowed. How dare me?
How dare you?
How dare me? Yes, with a 13, you hit him square in the noggin. Boop. And roll your damage.
Alright.
So, Gusty, just so you know what's going on here, you'll roll a d20 attack, you know, the good stuff, like he just did with his longbow. So you'll like go in your actions, and he rolled a d20 and got a 13 with all his formula for a longbow, and then since he hit the AC armor class's AC, he's able to then do damage. So then he rolled his damage that his longbow does.
And,
So
and
you
I roll
for
those by.
effectiveness, and then you roll for damage if it's effective enough.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. And I rolled by where it has the hit/DC. That's the one I click on to roll for do I hit, and then to the right of that the damage button for the damage.
There you go. Excellente. So, yeah, you hit him right in the head for 6 damage, and it splits his skull pretty effectively, and you see a bunch of that purple light kind of spill out, almost smoke-like, out of its head. Are you moving? So you get an action. I'll explain this for the viewers at home too, in Gusty, because we went over it, but that's a lot of information. You get an action, so shooting his bow is his action. You get movement, and each character's is different. Like Garnet can only go 25 feet, I believe. Maybe it's 30 still with him.
25.
But, okay,
How
25
big are the
with him.
squares on the map?
So they are 5 feet.
Okay.
Also, if you grab your character and right-click once, you can like set waypoints, and every time you right-click, and it'll tell you how many feet out you go. Does that make sense? So like you drag your character.
So like left click and then right click and hold drag.
So every 5 feet is a square is 5 feet. Not every map we're going to use is going to have the grid. I will say that because I'm messing with this new program to make these maps, and I haven't quite figured it all out yet. So it's kind of a learning process.
So he gets the action, which is shooting the bow, and then he gets movement.
Yep.
I'm gonna move.
So he gets an action to shoot his bow, and then he gets movement up to 30 feet. And he can split that up. So like if you wanted to do 10 feet, shoot, and then move another 20, he can.
Got it. Okay.
Then any bonus action he has, which is certain spells have a tag of like bonus action. And then there's free action, like you can be like, your mom's a Wookiee, or change out your weapons, or whatever you want to come up with. And sometimes I let people fudge and get away with doing like a skill check in the midst of all that too, because it's about fun.
Yep. So I move over there. Can I switch to my quarterstaff, or is that for next turn?
You can do that as a free action.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I'll go ahead and do that then.
Yeah, because if they
stash
get
my
up
bow.
close to you, you will get disadvantage with your bow.
Kind of one smooth motion, you know. Stash the bow, grab the quarterstaff.
You're like
dual-wielded.
Legolas, you know,
Or
like
not
you
dual
get
wielded.
those
around a couple
moves.
of times,
double-handed,
Donatello style.
two-handed.
Nice.
A little bit of Darth Maul. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah. Does a little spin flourish.
The best.
Love it. Simply the best. This ranger was not caught off his guard, by the way. So yeah, you guys are wailing on him pretty good so far. Let's see who's next in our roster. Clay.
I would like to rage.
Oh. So the barbarian.
I love when people say that so calmly.
Yeah, I would like to rage.
I would
please.
like
I-
to rage, please.
Very much enjoy
rage.
raging.
Dear sir, may I rage?
So Clay is playing a barbarian, and barbarians get a special power when they get really angry called rage. They like take half damage on certain things, and depending on what kind of barbarian he is or becomes, they get special powers when they rage. So right now he's going to take half damage from pokey things and bludgeoning things and things like that. So Just so you guys know what's going on. He's like, I'm not going to notice this damage being done to me. That kind of
Wouldst
thing.
thou kindly allow me to enter berserker mode?
Yes.
I implore thee to allow me to rage.
Floor thee.
Yeah, Kylaris played a barbarian named Zafira, and actually that's what her portrait is that you guys can't see at home, but we can see on Roll20.
Where'd Clay go? Oh, there he is. Whew,
Yeah, he
disappeared
moved
for a
up
second.
into the fray.
Oh, okay.
I made some space for him to body block you there.
Good move. Good move.
So yeah, Argok runs into battle because he likes to create corpses, even though these are already corpses.
That's why we're friends.
That's why you two get along.
I'm not sure what happened, but I've lost Dan and Orrinn.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, he blipped out. He blipped out for me for a second.
Am I here?
He might
hear
have
you.
to. Yeah, we hear you.
I hear
He
you.
might have to reconnect. Hold on.
Me or you want me to reconnect?
Clay. No, Clay.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
So Clay needs to refresh the video call.
Yeah.
Video kill the radio star.
I can't type nearly as fast because this gets in the way.
Oh no!
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I see and hear everyone, says Kylaris.
Yep. We see and hear everyone too, so I think it's just Clay's.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
his
It did
camera
blip out.
just
I remember that
blipped
now.
out for a second.
I just
yeah.
did a memory roll and I remembered.
What?
Gusty's like old pro D&D now. He's like my
Yeah.
whole life is D&D.
I'm dropping references. I'm referencing memes I've never heard of.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Clay, you
Well,
back? Can you hear us?
Am I back?
Yeah.
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
All right.
Can you hear and see me and Locke?
Yes. That was weird because I could see everybody else. But for some reason, you guys were gone, and I couldn't hear you.
Is that one of the redemptions we didn't know about?
I was just gonna say it's a perk.
Why does it say LadyLock redeemed silence?
Silence Dan.
I accidentally lost you guys.
Whoops! a
Silence of
doodle.
the louds. Yeah. Clay, you may need to reshare your character.
Share. Everybody do the share hair flip.
Ridiculous.
Thank you, Gusty. You get inspiration.
Excellent.
That's what it takes, huh? Okay.
Well, you know
Noted.
what? I am not yet familiar with the concept of completely ignoring what the DM wants you to do. So
That'll come with time. You'll get there.
right,
Right.
You'll get there.
Yep.
Okay, are we ready to roll? Pun intended.
rock and roll.
All right. Let's see. We have a barbarian doing things.
So I raged, and then I ran up my full 30 feet. I can't quite get to them, but I'm running up. I'm like, oh boy!
He puts on a bib. What?
Oh, my.
Do you have any ranged weapons or anything like that?
Oh, I do have my javelin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
I believe
Yep,
by
I can-
this turn or the end of next turn, you have to do either take damage or hand out damage, or try to hand out damage,
Or you
your
lose the rage.
dissipates. Yeah,
Right.
which I don't think will be a problem. But I just thought I'd remind you and kind of let everyone know that's part of the rule mechanic.
I will.
Got a raid.
I'll throw my javelin at the other guy that's standing next to the guy that
Can you
just
ping
took the
them?
arrow to the face.
Oh, okay. This guy?
That guy.
Yeah. Okay. So he's going to roll a d20, and it'll add all his cool bonuses. And he will hit that javelin right through its ribcage
Yeah.
and smash a bunch of bones for how much damage?
Oh.
4 damage. So it gets kind of stuck in them and like breaks like a chunk off, but not like as much as you thought it was going to.
Directly between the ribs somehow.
Yeah. So some of that like
The
purple
skeleton
smoke.
feels really awkward right now, like he's the wrong shape.
Yes.
Whoa.
I'll never be able to walk through a door.
Do Do I have something jutting from my chest?
Like the guys in Pirates of the Caribbean where they stabbed him through with the big old pole and they're all three of them are connected.
Yeah. He turns and actually hits the guy next to him for a point of damage.
Clay, I was just about to congratulate you two on an 18 hit roll when it counted because it usually goes wrong, but then you rolled
does.
a 4. So
Yeah.
That's fair.
The one came on the damage. You know what? I'll take that because that means I'm not hurting anybody else.
right.
Cool. Yeah, so some more of that purple smoke kind of spills out where you chipped off some of the bones. And it turned to its neighbor and hit him with the shaft of the javelin for a point of damage as well. Just because it's funny. Any movement? Wait, you did all your movement.
Yep.
Yes.
Who's next? LadyLock.
Me.
Lady
Yay.
Lock
All
me
right.
lady too. No, that doesn't work.
It sounds like you're the one who
I
is
know.
the lady.
I know.
Yeah.
That didn't work out.
I mean, it was funny. That's all right. Okay. So
She laughs at all my jokes. That's why I married her.
that's true. I am mostly known as the laugh track on his stream.
That's true.
That should have been your Twitch name, like your character name. Laugh
Right?
Track. Yeah.
Laugh track.
Yep.
She means my
Absolutely.
stream of life, like my whole life. She's
Right.
just
Well,
my
that
laugh
I
track.
mean,
I just hear Kelzadan
yeah,
in the
for
background.
sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, Solace has got to come to the front here.
All right.
She's coming right up.
What is she wielding for the viewers at home?
She has a lovely mace, and she's also holding a shield that has like a kind of a glowing emblem on it. Looks like a sunrise.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Light, played by LadyLock.
Yes, that's right.
She's got a Wonder Woman vibe. When I was drawing her, actually, I just had this Wonder Woman vibe from her. I don't know why.
Sure.
So Gal Gadot runs up in her
That's
chainmail
right.
and wails
Yes.
on these things.
She says, by Lathander's light, and casts Word of Radiance.
Oh, she's coming out with the big
Wow,
guns.
nice.
And by
That's right.
Grabthar's hammer.
So what does Word of Radiance do? This is our first spell, I believe.
Nice. Oh, yeah. So it's, you can cast it at will. It does 1d6 damage, if it works.
Yep.
Let's see, it looks like it's got a like an attack / save con, looks like. Constitution. So, yes. I utter a divine word, and burning radiance erupts from me.
Ooh.
Fancy. So each creature of my choice that I can see within range of 5 feet, that's why I went all the way up to
That's why you
them,
went all the way up. Got it.
they have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant
Did you say
damage.
each creature?
Yes. That each creature of my choice
Oh.
that I can see within
That's
the
the key
range.
word
The choice
there.
was in there. Otherwise,
Yes.
Don't
Mongoose
catch me on
would've
Oh,
got
fire,
it.
yes.
please.
Don't worry.
And
This staff is sentimental. I don't want it to be ruined.
I've gotten a little better since I burned down my family's restaurant and controlling where I aim,
Yikes. Is the Word of Radiance, is bird the word? Or is it something else?
What?
No, it was
Crickets on that
the,
one.
by,
Ouch.
by the light of.
That was a deep cut.
That was no. We got it, but
It was terrible. Okay, moving on. Can't win them all.
Okay.
They don't all land. It's okay.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right. Do they do a defensive roll, or do you have to do an attack roll on that one?
Okay, so they have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so for you, those of you who have spells in your repertoire, and those of you who do not
Yes.
know, the enemies either have to roll a defensive stat, so in this case it's Constitution, against her power, and she has a DC of what?
Let's see. For this one, it looks like it's 12.
So a difficulty class that is made up by a formula that we're not going to get into. So her difficulty class is based on her stats, and so it's a 13 you said, and they have to roll a 13 or higher, the skeletons do, that are right next to her, or they take light damage, radiant damage. And then there's other kinds of spells that are more like a direct attack, which we'll probably get to with Garnock. So yeah, they have to roll. Let me roll for the skeletons.
All right.
While you're doing that, Garnock is sitting there just lamenting the skeletons. There'll be dust after this, I'm sure.
So one
Take a
gets hit
breath.
with the light,
You're gonna be
and
okay.
it doesn't seem to phase him. But the one with the shaft protruding from his chest, the javelin, definitely gets burned by whatever light damage you end up doing. So now
Excellent.
she'll roll damage now that one of them failed.
Yeah.
Do they take extra damage if they've already been hurt, or is that not? I know there's another spell that does that.
It doesn't say anything about that.
Then that is not the case.
All right. 2.
2 radiant damage. So as that guy turned and like hit his neighbor with a stick,
Awesome.
there's basically this like flash grenade that went off from Gal Gadot, Solace, and it kind of like bleached the bones on the front side of his body with light, and some of that, it made it almost spongy, so some of that purple smoke starts seeping through the holes.
Ooh,
He's looking pretty ragged.
gross.
Yeah. And he kind of wobbles back and forth.
I have a question.
Yeah.
On the grid, does going forward, like going an adjacent square or a diagonal square, either one of those is 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yep, that's a good question. Alrighty. Is that it? LadyLock.
Yes. That's all I got.
Orrinn, aka Garnock.
Garnock would like to throw a fireball.
Oh, he doesn't want to range?
Ooh.
I mean, that's his default. So
Oh, okay. Fireball or firebolt?
I'm a simmering range more. Firebolt.
Bolt. Okay, good.
Garnock is going to Garnock turns with an almost mournful eye, with much regret, to the red archer over here.
Oh.
a long
Because
throw.
let's get some damage on those guys from range.
Firebolt does have some
Nice.
range.
Firebolt I can cast up to 120 feet.
That's right.
Nice.
So it is
Nice.
very far. And we're going to roll to hit.
And this is an attack-based spell, so it's kind of like the bow that Mongoose' character shot
Glad we're
earlier.
not going with the Dresden rules or casting over water would be really hard.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. 14 does hit.
Awesome.
All right.
And then I will roll a 1d10 for damage.
For 1
No.
damage.
I've been in the city too long. I was in the library. I've got to work the fire, the sparks out a little bit.
So you scream, Firebolt! In like anime style, and this little tiny bead of fire flies across the river and singes the red skeleton on the other side.
You know, anyone can throw a fireball, but not many can throw a fire marble, okay? It's real skill.
Fire marble.
Garlic, that was a fire BB.
A fire skittle. Taste the rainbow.
It'll shoot your eye out. The yellow skittles are the worst.
We lost Mongoose.
Man.
So Garnock shoots a skittle firebolt across the water. Any movement?
No, I'm too disappointed
Embarrassed?
in myself. Never mind. If anything, he just turns around away from the rest of the group.
Garnock,
wanna
I would
look
like
at
you
that.
to point out what you use to cast this spell. Could you
tell
everyone at home?
So Garnock doesn't just, hey, fireball. Garnock on his side is holding a crystal orb, and floating, suspended within, is a skull. And this skull happens to be the skull of his dead sister. So part of Garnock's backstory is his city was attacked. His entire family was wiped out by magic, and in the process, he found his sister's skull has been infused with all of this magic. And so, of course, being the necromancer he is, not only is it sentimental, it's also functional. So, I mean, reuse and renew,
Best of
right?
both worlds.
So, as I learn spells, runes are etched into the skull and they glow when I cast magic.
There you go. You do for family.
If you are pleased with yourself when you say that.
And what we're talking about backstory,
Right.
all this fire and light flying around makes me really uneasy because my my home village was
I forgot about that.
incinerated by some marauding devils.
Oh my gosh.
Especially Solus's being makes me on edge. Because she's a good guy.
Yeah, she's a
And I'm-
demon person.
I'm familiar with her. She gets the benefit of the doubt.
Right. She's
This whole
growing
session,
in.
you're
I'm
having a
like-
panic attack.
I'm
The city and all
suppressing-
this.
I'm suppressing PTSD at this moment. It's not evident yet, but it's pushing.
Excellent day. All right, so Garnock, your turn is
Oh my
over.
gosh.
We're moving on to Gusty, the new guy.
Yes. Okay,
Alright.
so we've got 5 skeletons here. We got a little Skittles shot at the one to the right
Yeah.
with the bow. Which
Yeah.
one has the staff with the javelin stuck in it?
That
the
would
shaft?
be this guy where the green ping is happening.
Okay. The one on the left, right? That guy. Hey, can double click. Nice.
If you click and hold it down, it'll do a little ring of whatever
has
color
had
is
nothing,
next to your
has had
picture.
nothing done to him. Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
He has no damage, and he or she has no damage over here.
Okay. I am going to use Vicious Mockery
Yes.
on this guy.
That is a bard spell.
I wish I could have had an opportunity to use it against Ruby Rod, but we were not in a battle situation. So I unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enhancements at a creature you can see within range. Where did Orrinn go? I need Orrinn to be here.
You do need Orrinn to be around.
Can you hear me?
We can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay, good.
Okay,
That's enough. That's enough.
Drop my video.
Okay, because I yell at him, I'm going to smash your bones like Garnock's thumb.
We can't
That's so cold.
Among
cold.
That is a pain. That is a pain I wouldn't inflict on my worst enemy.
among other insults and diatribes.
I love the diatribes. Good old diatribes.
It can hear you, though it need not understand you. It must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, or take 6
Okay.
damage.
Here's a little skeleton lore that doesn't matter, but they understand all the languages that they knew in life, but they cannot speak them.
Ah, okay.
That's sad.
So there you go.
Yes, before questions.
So they can hear.
Yeah. They can hear, yes. They can understand. It actually says it on their little monster sheet that I have next to me. Wisdom, you say?
Wisdom saving throw. Yes.
Well, undead creatures are really good at wisdom.
No, they're not.
However, this one somehow seems to be more wisdom-filled than others. And rolls an 18.
Oh.
Come on.
So
Wow.
He
that
didn't
just
like
means
the quip about Orrinn's thumb,
Orrinn's
I guess.
I've seen Orrinn's thumb. That's not going to happen to me. So that means my attack has failed.
True.
My spell has failed. Okay.
Yes. Is that a level 1 or is that a cantrip?
That is a cantrip.
Okay, so that means you can cast it every round. It's not that big of a
Right,
deal,
don't
other
have to
than
have
you
a
aren't
recovery
doing
time,
any
right.
damage this time.
Yeah, this is an at-will thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I have a bonus action that I can take advantage of. That's my Bardic Inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am going to use that on our because we know about Andasir's backstory with his village. I'm going to use it on my PTSD-ridden buddy Andasir.
Okay.
Very kind.
So what that means, dude, is that a creature other than yourself within 60 feet, and you are, that can hear me, gains an inspiration die. For 10 minutes, you can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Do you have a
So
song,
I yell,
poem, limerick, anything that you would like to throw out there?
You can do it! I did not have any inspiration when I came up with the idea to use
That's
this.
fine.
So
And the wise
Do I
word.
have to declare that before I use it, or can I just like?
it says this can be added after seeing the roll,
There you go.
Okay.
before knowing the outcome.
In the words of Nikkei, you can do it. Just do it. Right? Isn't it just do it?
Nikkei. Yes.
Nikkei.
The great sorceress Nikkei.
Yeah, Nikkei. The wise words of Nikkei.
Yes, and that's my bonus act. I am not moving because I am wise in staying away from physical combat.
I love
So
this
I'm
for your character. I think it adds a spice.
That's me. That's also me. I was in one fight in school, in junior high, and I was walking down. I'm telling a story. I'm usurping the stream right now. I was walking down the little hallway to the locker room in the gym. So I go in the door, and this kid next coming back to his name's Josh, and he and I didn't really get along, and he kind of nudges me into the wall, okay, and I nudge him back. And he pushes me, and I push him. We go down into where the lockers are, and we got both fists raised. We're going. This is like 7th or 8th grade. And I fire off one, and I miss above his head. And he fires off one and hits me straight on right here. But the thing is, he didn't hit my nose. He caught me right on the bridge where my eyebrows are. Ooh. So it knocked me backwards, but it didn't hurt at all. And that is when the gym teacher walked in.
Oh my god.
And saw him punch me, completely missed me trying to punch him, and rolling a nat 1 and completely missed it.
So in this fight, no one actually got hurt.
No one got hurt. No, and he got in trouble. He went to detention or something. He's like, "Hey, are you okay? You okay?" Yeah, I'm fine. And I got the teacher feeling bad for me and everything. And I got the cachet with the rest of the kids in class of, "Hey, he took a punch right to the face and just got knocked down and just popped right back up with nothing wrong with him." So that was the only fight I was ever in my entire school career. So I have to avoid them, and so does my character.
Fantastic.
Turn over. And
Kylaris had a player eject button that I built in, and I guarantee she just used it. But no.
I don't know about you guys. It's 8:24. I don't feel like taking a break. Do you guys feel like taking a break?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Be good. Kylars did message me to see if we wanted to, but maybe we'll just float it and keep going since we're in the middle of combat.
Sure.
I feel like
She
we're on
says
a roll.
optional, so my production manager said we can keep going. We just got a raid as well. Welcome in, Raiders.
Oh.
Welcome,
from?
Raiders.
Hey.
Hello.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. All right, so on that note, if we're not taking a break, I believe Gusty's turn is over.
Yes.
So now it's the skeleton's turn.
Oh,
Forget
no.
the skeletons get a turn. I was getting ready to swing my
Also,
stick.
Burt Reynolds.
Oh, right. Can't forget Turd Ferguson.
Turd Ferguson.
Funny name.
It's a funny name.
That's his name.
Hightails it this direction.
That's not my name.
And he seems to be running towards Waterdeep.
Smart move.
And then you see various skeletons take up arms and
Ew, ew.
literally and figuratively. And one goes there. And one stays, the two stay there. And these two will stay there, but they both have bows out. And good stuff is gonna come your way. Hopefully not, damaging people too much, I suppose.
Garnick watches this all happen, and he goes, "Well, thank goodness I'm no threat."
The one
I've
you
garnered
threw-
no one's attention.
The one that you shot the Skittle-sized BB firebolt takes aim at you and rolls a 15 versus your AC. That's a good sound for me.
I
So
got a 13.
No.
Not that the DM is trying to get you. I'm really not.
Liar.
You take 5. In that case, you take 5 piercing damage, and it hits you right in the thumb.
Oh, wow.
Wait, does it hit me in my thumb or does it hit me in the thumb I picked up?
It actually pierces that thumb, but like it then pierces into your thumb.
No. I take it back.
And then
They're both just skewered. They're both just skewered up.
let me do. There's a measuring tool from Blue.
This is what it's like, Garnock, when you stitch people together.
I mean, they're normally dead. They don't feel anything.
Blue is going to take aim on Roland. You see
thought I was
the
hiding behind
flames
the
and the purple flames in the sockets of its skull kind of direct towards you more, and an arrow comes leaping from his bow, if that's possible. And let's see if it hits you.
Dan, is there
Nat
any
20.
kind of like, is there any kind of disadvantage because he's behind the wall there, or is he not that hidden?
If he hadn't rolled a nat 20, he would have taken negatives for that, actually, because the wall of the bridge.
So he shot a perfect shot.
He's
jerk.
going to hit you and do double
There's
damage.
this tiny crack in the
no.
bridge,
Oh my
and it
gosh.
just
He's like Legolas of the skeletal world.
This might be a good time to tell you that the first time I ever played the card game Exploding Kittens, I lost on the first turn of the game.
What?
you're about to pull an Orrinn.
I just want to point that out. So what do I got to do?
Oh, I
Do
think
I gotta do anything?
I rolled the wrong one. Sorry. Nope, you don't have to do anything. I'm gonna roll damage for them, and we're just gonna roll 2. I think they get d6s. Yes.
I'm so dead.
How many hit points do you have, Roland?
13.
Okay.
Okay.
You are unconscious.
Oh,
Wow.
You can't kill him on the first one.
That does not mean he's dead.
Or Clay.
Does not mean he's dead. You take 15 hit points worth of damage.
no. Ouch.
So these arrows are protruding from your. He actually gets maybe even a second arrow off, and they're protruding from your chest.
So I'm Boromir.
You're looking like Boromir out there, yeah.
You're a little Boromir,
I would have followed you, my necromancer.
Oh no.
and you fall over.
I'm both
In
the
slow motion.
hobbits and Aragorn, apparently. So
I guess
Yeah.
you are.
So
Okay.
I catch us out of my eye and I see something in Elvish that sounds suspiciously Dutch.
And you fall to the ground. That does not mean he's dead, though. Let me explain the rule for that. If he had done double your hit points, which at this level probably not going to happen, you would have been instantly dead. But that is not the case.
So I'm only mostly dead.
So you sink, you kind of rubber band. You go below 0, and then whatever you were negative, you snap back to 0, and you're now bleeding out. So you get 3 strikes and you're out. So you'll roll a d20 on your turn for death saves. It should be built into roll 20 as well. It's been a while since I've used that.
But I am
mechanic on
unconscious, so I can't actually do anything.
there. Correct. So on your turn, you'll be laying there unless somebody does something. This would be a great time to possibly help the group with a random bag of holding. Just throwing that out
Wouldn't
there.
this be a great time for a piece of rhubarb pie? Nothing gets the taste of shame and humiliation out of your
But there's
mouth.
bad
Nice
things in the
rhubarb
bag
pie.
too, right?
Currently, there might
if
be,
we ever
but
get sponsored by anything ever, which is probably not going to happen, but we're going to need Gusty to read off like
I know, right?
whatever that advertisement is.
Oh, no,
'cause-
down. I'm in.
Yep.
I'm in. I got my announcer voice ready to go.
So on his turn, he will be making a death saving throw, and if he gets a 20, he's back to like 1 hit point. If he is gets a 1, he gets 2 out of the 3 strikes. So if he does that twice, he's dead.
Hey, look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. Garnick, You might be getting a follower.
Okay. Let's
I loved
see.
the song before, but now we can be best friends.
All right. So let's see. That was 2 skeletons, and then 2 are going to try to wail on Solace.
Bring it on.
And they do a melee attack. That's the one on the right, and he rolls a 15 to hit.
Miss.
She blocks with her emblazoned shield.
Yeah.
And then a 21 to hit, which I believe will
Ooh, that definitely hits. Ouchie.
And we roll a d6.
Are we sure this isn't the troll shot and we're all just trying to survive?
We're not sure. So you take 5, I believe it's piercing? Yes,
Okay.
5 piercing damage.
Tune in next time when we'll have completely different characters.
Yeah. So it slips between the scales in your armor, and you feel the white hot pain of a blade, a rusted
Sweet
blade
kiss of
sinking
death.
through your flesh.
Owie.
And then one more skeleton to swing at Andaseer, the ranger, with his short sword. He rolls a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Wow, they're rolling good tonight, guys.
We need Clay to be the DM.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody take the dice away from
I know,
from
right?
Locke.
You will take 6 piercing damage.
Holy cow.
Oof.
With that, the cube. Who had it last?
It was nobody. It was waving.
It was floating
It was
around us.
floating
You
around
were
us.
trying to
Just kinda
hand it to
floating.
somebody,
I
right?
tried to
Hand
hand
it
it
to me.
to Solace.
Yeah.
So from Solace, the cube floats up higher and kind of jitters in the air and glows with a red light and spits out something. Let's see what it
Red
spits
light's
out.
never good. Red light is never good.
Who would like to roll a d10?
Not
Who would like to roll a d10?
I got it.
You got it. All right.
This is a 6.
It's enough from the peanut
All
gallery.
right.
I know, right? Hey, she's supposed to be in the background, managing and stuff, not throwing shade.
The cube glows red and seems to expand to a pretty large size and spits out a med kit in between, like right here on the ground. If
Well,
I
it's
can
not
get
gonna
my
do me
pointer
any
to
good.
work, hold on. Right there on the ground,
Nice.
which will allow you to stabilize people. Anybody can do that instead of a medicine check. It has 10 uses.
Dan, what's the rule on like disengaged or like backing away? Like, do
so
they
if
have
you're
to be
next to a
adjacent
being,
to you?
if they're adjacent to you, like Solace couldn't just run away from that skeleton right now without
Right.
them getting a reaction for the turn. Like we get reactions, and they can try to reach out and stab somebody. Yeah, so they have a chance of hitting you like a normal
Okay.
attack when you try to walk away from them.
But so like me and Argach are
Yep, you guys are fine. Andaseer would get one opportunity attack. Solace would get 2, and nobody else on the field would get any.
okay.
When someone goes to pick that up, it should be someone other than me because I can stabilize people already on my own.
Doubt it.
So
Okay. With that, the skeletons are done, and it is now the ranger's turn.
All right. So I've got my staff in my hand. I spin around and swing double-handed at that guy there.
Okay. 4.
Oof.
I just thought AT&T. Try to stab someone.
Yeah. 7 to hit with a quarterstaff will miss.
It's not
You
looking
do like
good
this
for
cool
rolling
flourish,
here.
like Darth Maul again, and you like, like you do one of those where it comes up and it just like goes like right in front of its face.
it was like Gusty when he swung at the kid.
Yeah, just like that.
Just like that. Any movement?
Not after a miss, no.
Okay.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
Before the outcome was known, could Mongoose have used the bardic inspiration to improve?
Yes, he could
his
have.
Roll?
He could add a d6 to his roll.
Could have.
All
You
right.
still can. I will allow you if you'd like.
Okay, to the hit roll.
Since we're new to it.
Yes.
Then yes, I'll do that. So it's a D6.
Yeah, as you're doing this
Unconsciously, I
flourish,
yell
you
out,
miss,
"Hey,
but you're
use
able to come.
bardic inspiration."
You're able to come back around, and you hear the words of Nikkei, the mighty Nikkei, in your head. Just do it. And you add a 3,
for me.
which gets you to a 10, and you're just shy. So this time you actually do hit it, but it isn't enough to damage his armor.
Give it a shot.
Nope. I tried.
And the words of Nikkei slip out of your mind. And then it is... Whose turn's next? It is Clay. The mighty
You gotta when you say it.
That's right.
Yes.
Did you... Yeah, you gotta do something this round with a melee weapon, otherwise bye-bye rage.
Yeah. Glaive Thomas is coming out.
Glaive Thomas!
Glaive Thomas.
Serving up some
It smells like chicken.
No, it's here's the beef.
Here's the
Oh,
beef.
right, yeah.
It's 100% beef.
Oh my god!
A nat 1!
Oh my gosh.
What is happening? Please don't.
He told you.
It's my only hope.
The stories are true.
He told you. He does great on ability checks, but when it comes to combat...
We were not lying.
You've seen it here, folks. Okay.
This whole backstory.
This game is fun.
Gusty, I had this whole backstory. Gusty, I know how it feels. I know how
Orrinn,
you
is this
feel.
what you felt like when that one character of yours died?
Yes,
Okay,
but the difference was Clay had the whole backstory, and I was letting him down, not me so much. He came up with way more than I did. We were brothers, and then I died. So,
You take out Glaive Thomas and present it to the foes before you and start
Like
wielding
I just
it.
handed
It's
it
a
over
large-
to him.
Pretty close. Actually, at one point it does grab it from your hands, and it doesn't know how it got it, and then it ends up back in your hands, and then you trip Solace slightly, and it's a whole thing. And
this is what happens when you use frozen, not fresh beef.
yeah.
So, did the rage affect that roll at all?
Did the rage affect the roll at all? It does not. I don't think.
Got
Right?
it, okay.
Clay?
No, it
I
does
mean,
not.
like a nat 1 is a nat 1, right?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't that one? Holy cow.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, it gets me advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
But
no
not
advantage
that.
on nat 1s.
Nope.
Yeah.
And to keep the rage, he has to actually hit or just attempt to hit.
He has to attempt to hit
Okay.
to keep
Oh,
rage
okay.
going. Basically, he has to just get angry, and I think that would probably make him angry. So.
Oh, I'm pretty angry.
Oh, I know it works. Use some movement. Do you want to use
Why
any
did
more
I hear
movement?
Crunk when he said that? I'm pretty angry.
Oh, I'm angry.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's all coming together.
Let's see. That was Clay's turn. LadyLock.
Insulted my
Before Solace takes her turn, though, the cube begins to glow.
One cube.
It shrinks back down and glows with a mystical golden light and blasts you, like when you got blasted in your forehead, but it's a bigger beam this time. And you have been instantly inspired to destroy these skeletons with all your might.
Hurrah.
So you have instant inspiration.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
So that means you
we
get
need
advantage. So you get to roll 2d20s and get the better score of the two.
Thank you, chat. Thank you. Thank you,
Wonderful.
chat. Appreciate you.
Wonderful. Yes.
Love you, chat.
Okay.
Chat, you're awesome. We love you, chat.
So the first thing I want to do is see if I am within 60 feet of that one bard.
That one bar.
Yeah, because I can't remember names.
You
The
are.
singing
How many
guy.
did we bring with us?
You are definitely within 60 feet.
Excellent. So I would like to send him some healing word.
All right, she casts a spell called Healing Word, which
I have
from a
a spell,
distance
which
she
I can't
can-
say because I'm unconscious.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll your Healing Word spell.
Excellent.
Come on, don't let us down.
Does this get advantage?
Peter.
I find solace in this attempt.
Clever.
Good night, Cassandra.
Okay.
Night, Cassandra.
Thanks, Sandra.
All right.
Night, John Boy.
So, I rolled a 6 for that.
All right. So she holds up her shield,
does that-
which is her emblem.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
Was that wait?
Okay,
But you have
so,
inspiration, right?
Oh yeah, she has instant inspiration.
So does that get a?
Is that a
advantage
that's a
on
bonus?
dex?
That's a bonus action.
That's-
Healing Word, correct?
yes,
Okay.
it sure is.
So she can still do an action, which if she
Oh,
like
okay, with
attacks,
it-
she'll
Yeah.
be able to do
So-
advantage.
Okay.
I would rather use it for that because I mean,
Yeah, that's
I
what you'll
rolled
use. That's
the
what
max I
inspiration
could
is
anyway.
for. Yep.
yeah. Yeah, so with the 6, that means he's stabilized, right?
Yes. So Gusty, you now have 6 hit points, and on your turn, your eyes
I'm
flutter
not
open
dead.
as golden light limes over your entire body, and you feel a summer
Yeah.
breeze, and you're awakened once again. So you'll
I
only
think
be able
I'll
to
go
use
for a
half your
walk.
movement next turn.
I have what, half movement?
So when you stand up from being prone, you use half of your movement to do that.
I
So if
wasn't
it's
going
30
anywhere
feet-
near those guys, so that's fine.
Right. I figured. You may want to step farther away,
Alright.
actually.
That's what
apparently
I was actually
didn't
thinking of,
matter.
yes.
That guy over there by himself. Yeah, shoot at that guy.
Yeah.
Freaking skeletons.
Burt
Alright.
Reynolds was like, "I'm glad it just wasn't me."
What a turd.
What a turd, Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Oh, bird.
Funny name.
All right.
So bonus
I-
action healing word.
Thank you, Solace.
Yes. You're welcome. All right. I would like to swing my mace at Spongy Guy.
Yes, he is pretty beat up. So you take your mace.
Excellent.
Mace Windu.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, not that mace. Sorry.
No. He does, no, she's not
Okay.
spraying a chemical. Argok is blinded.
Finally hit
I
something.
did roll pretty good for the first one. We're gonna do it again. Oh,
I didn't see
okay.
the roll come up yet.
Well.
Didn't either.
Sometimes it's slow.
Oh, really?
19 to hit, and then she got a 4.
So the first one was awesome.
There it goes.
Yeah.
So the other one was
yeah,
a
it did a
fail.
weird glitchy thing on my end.
So awesome,
Yes.
because we got a 19 instead of a 4.
Yes.
So thank you,
That's right.
Thank you, chat.
Instant inspiration. Thank you, chat.
Cube of Chat. Yeah, so
That's a
your
nice cube.
your
I'm a fan.
mace actually glows, and you just pound that thing to dust, and it's gone.
Ooh, wonderful. Don't you have to roll the damage? Awesome.
I can use the dust for other applications.
No, he had like 2 hit
Fine.
points left.
I have a quick question.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Even though I am now 6 hit points healing, are the arrows still sticking out of my chest?
Actually, when you're, it's like the whole Wolverine thing. When you're, when you were healed, they kind of like and popped
Fell
out
out.
and just fell
Nice.
onto the
Nice.
stones
Cool.
around you.
Excellent.
Keep them as a souvenir.
He could. He gives them
I'm
to the
gonna burn
ranger
them. They
to
got my
use
blood
later.
on them. You know what wizards can do with your blood?
Yes, I do.
I was gonna say you may not want to ask him that.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I retract my action. I didn't say anything. It's on my turn anyway.
Drat,
You got a
foiled
turn.
again.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I know
Like,
I'm doing
that's,
this.
that's what I do
know what
on
I'm
Saturdays.
Actually, that raises a good question. Do I need to be counting my ammunition, or is it kind of we counting that as kind of infinite?
I'm not worried about it right now.
Okay. Just wondering.
Yeah, we're kind of trying to Zelda this as much as we can, even though you count arrows in Zelda. I know that, but you know, we're kind of
Err on the
trying
side
to
of
roll
fun.
with it. Yeah, yeah.
With an arrow
Yeah,
on the
just
side of the
wondering.
cock.
Heyo,
Hey!
we're aiming for fun.
Hey.
And we're missing horribly, but
and
the
we're missing.
skeletons, they're having a lot of fun.
That's right. LadyLock, anything else? You did an
Nope.
action, smashed with a mace, and you did healing word as a bonus action, and
Yeah.
I don't think you're moving anywhere, so.
No, definitely not. I'm staying right where I am.
All right, it is now Orrinn's turn.
Oh, good. We're going to try this one more time. So, on the one by my
One more
friends.
time.
Right there.
Is he a pirate all of a sudden?
Yeah.
How come you're doing an old sea captain?
Yarr!
The duck man rubbed off on me a little bit.
He slips into
anyway.
bits.
Yeah. I do pick up bits and bobs of people around. Yes.
Bits and bobs of
Bits
people.
and bobs of people, yes.
Of people.
That'll be 26.
Okay,
26
okay,
to
now.
hit.
26 to hit. What's no? 5.
26 will hit.
Does he have to have line of sight to do that, or is he? We're just
Garnick
shooting
is
through people?
shooting this guy, right?
Yeah.
He can
I
shoot
thought,
over
I thought
your
he said
shoulder.
that guy.
He can
Nice
shoot
roll.
over her shoulder too. It's
No,
fine.
the guy
Okay.
in front of Solace.
I usually just am like, don't roll a 1. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, okay.
Right.
That'll
Yeah.
be a 10 damage,
fair.
thanks.
oh man,
Is that good?
Woo!
yes.
That's
Sounds
my
good, yeah.
that's my max damage on that
Is it?
fireball.
Oh, sweet.
um,
We needed to get. You know what that first round was? That first round was our pancake round.
That's right.
Told you I needed to work out the sparks. All right.
Right.
That's right.
I feel like that fireball like passed through some residual inspiration as it went by Solus's shoulder.
Started out as the beat again, and I'm like, grow.
And it actually does. It expands and takes out pretty much the whole rib cage, except for like there's some around it. Yeah, there's just a huge gaping hole in this thing, and a lot of that purplish smoke pours out of it. And all of a sudden, the cube spins around, and you hear like a choir of angelic voices go ah, and it spits out this ray of light onto the ground, almost like actually it's like R2's like hologram thing, you know what I mean? And it's like these little rays of light, and it takes the form. What form would the party like it to take? Because the person who redeemed this, middle-aged Dan, said it was player's choice.
It's taking a form of what? A creature or anything? Or we
A weapon or item of your choice. So
Oh, okay.
it could be a sword. It could be pizza. It could be pretty much anything that's family friendly.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Where is this thing going? Where is it appearing?
It will appear right here.
There.
Don't ask me to decide this. We'll be here for an hour
Yes,
if my
a good
choices
point.
are anything.
Just make it an hourglass.
An hourglass.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
All right, it's an hourglass.
It's
All
an
right.
hourglass.
Why is it an hourglass?
Because it takes Goose forever to decide on.
All right, an
Okay.
hourglass. All right.
We are rolling.
With the punches.
Hey.
A mystical hourglass appears right
On
here.
Andesir's face.
On Andesir's face.
We actually have an hourglass icon. That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah. And it is floating there, and it will be able to bludgeon things.
How did you come up with that so fast?
My magic on my end.
It's
Oh,
SelfishLock.
jeez.
I mean,
Okay.
I have my
Never
ways.
question the DM.
That's
I
right.
know, right? Yeah.
I have some assets that I can use in Roll20.
I was gonna say, how large is this library of things that you've just been
Too
collecting
large.
them for?
I don't know if I
40
could come up with
years.
a pizza that fast, but I can an hourglass. That's some fancy DMing, says Kaylor.
Could you get the pizza in 30 minutes or less?
Probably in 30 minutes or less. I can
turn
draw
the-
one that fast.
Turn the hourglass. We'll see.
So are the days of our lives.
Dust. Wind.
So they will get the hourglass will get to go on the DM's turn, just so everyone's aware. So Orrinn, you casted Firebolt. Any movement? Any bonus actions?
I am. I'm not. The med kit was here, right?
Yes.
And that med kit would also give additional hit points. Is that correct?
No, it stabilizes
Oh,
your
it's
friends.
just to stabilize. Okay, I'm gonna leave it then.
I don't want it.
Nah,
If
then I
they're
don't
dead,
care.
they need to
I'll-
stay dead.
Yeah, I don't.
Well,
He actually
I guess
wastes an
it's
action to cast Mage
consistent.
Hand to throw it in the river. It's like one of those cranes.
We don't need this anymore. It's in my way. No, I'm gonna move right here, and I am gonna pick up that med kit just so we have it, so it doesn't get
Good.
trampled or
Yeah.
anything.
Okay.
Way to be a team player.
Yeah, I'm short. I need you all.
He can use it as a step stool.
That's right. Awesome. Let's see. Gusty, it's your turn. You can use half your movement to stand up.
Yes. Let me see.
I mean, you can fight prone, but it probably
No, I know.
you'll
no,
get
no,
negative
I'm not
for that.
I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting.
Well, you
Heaven
can
forbid I'm
magic
fighting.
prone as well.
I what?
You can magic prone as well.
Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Okay. I am going to move there.
Mhm.
I am going to cast Minor Illusion on the skeleton.
Ooh, which skeleton?
Interesting.
The only one I can reach. It's a 30-foot spell. So this
Oh,
guy.
it's this one.
This one. Yeah.
So are the Days of Our Lives that one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
And I am going to cast an image of Arkach,
Okay.
who is behind him. So now there's another one in front of him as a distraction. So either the hourglass or someone else can, hopefully hit it while it's distracted by the illusion.
Okay. Does that have to make a save versus anything?
You create a sound or an image of an object within range, lasts for the duration. If you create an image, must be no larger than a 5-foot cube. So it's going to be a small. You know what? Scratch that. I'm making it Garnock instead.
So a miniature Garnock is doing like the superhero pose.
It's life size. It's a life size Garnock. No larger than a 5-foot cube.
True. Oh, 5 foot. Yeah.
5 foot. Yeah.
Right.
My
That's true.
ego
Can't
is-
create
is-
sound, light, smell. Physical interaction reveals it to be an illusion. If the creature uses its action to examine the sound or image, the creature can determine it's an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check. But there's no actual task involved to
Okay.
make it happen. So, and in fact, I'm going to put it. Can I put it on the same square as the hourglass?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, it's going there, right in front of the dude.
It's really my ego that's the imposing part.
Actually, for visual sake, we're gonna put it.
It might be the
That's fair.
smell.
That's totally fine. Totally fine.
Hey, does it have the little finger with it also, or is it?
I'm going as accurate as possible with this representation.
Okay.
Can you guys see it?
Yep. I
Okay,
see
good.
it.
And then we're gonna.
Wait,
put
I
a
didn't do an
little-
intelligence
Nice.
check though. Hang on.
This is Garnock with an umlaut over the U. That's how we're going to differentiate.
Can I pronounce it
Garnook?
Yuck?
Honestly, that's how we should be calling. What
Oh.
we should be calling him the entire time.
And thus shall Kylaris refer to him for the rest of her days.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
So long as she shall live.
Oh, yes.
My family will think it's weird, but it's par for the course.
Am I allowed to use Healing Word on myself?
You can.
I'm going to use Healing Word on myself.
All right. Do you have a song
As a
or
bonus
poem
action.
or limerick that you would like to use with it or not?
I'm barely alive,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm saying I'm just saying be healed or something like that.
All right.
It's B flat, right?
In the great words
That
of
would be healed.
Ooh. In the great words of Hilary Duff,
24601.
Hillary Duff.
Hillary Duff.
Hillary
you
Duff.
cast Healing Word on yourself.
Yes. Okay. So I roll a d4 plus my spell casting ability modifier.
It should,
Okay,
yeah,
how's-
it should include it right in there.
Oh, so I just click on the thing. Oh, wait. Oh, I just hit cast. Right here. Yes, right there.
Yep. So you gain 5 hit points.
Okay, so I'm now at 11.
Nice.
I think.
Yeah, almost up to full now, right?
So how do I fix that on my?
You'll
Sheet, it
enter
still says I'm
like
at 13.
in that box.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah,
I see
and
it.
you'll hit,
I see it.
Put 5 and hit heal.
There you go.
Got it.
Pretty
I'm at 11
nifty.
now. And that was my action, minor illusion. That was my bonus action. I moved. I'm good.
All right.
Oh wait, hang on. I can move 15 feet.
You can. Yep.
Okay, I've got 10 more feet to move. I'm moving back to here.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Run away!
No. It is a strategic withdrawal.
Yeah. I like to picture Roland as moonwalking away.
Oh, absolutely.
He has a little hat that came out of illusionary hat that just came out of nowhere.
You've been healed by.
Boom, boom, ba-da-dun-dun.
And scene.
Everyone looks at him and then goes back to fighting. Yes, that's Gusty's turn. Now it's the DM turn / the chat
Okay,
cube's
Mongoose.
turn.
Come on, Hourglass. Let's go.
Alrighty, let me pull up the spell. Sit a spell while I pull up the spell. Divine weapon. I know. I just say things, and we see what happens.
As we came up to the river, a skeleton pulled out his quiver.
Thank you. Entertain them. Why is the spell coming up? This is a very common spell.
He shot a bard with an arrow. He hit him like he was a sparrow.
Oh, it's not device weapon.
What's that?
I don't know. I also spelled divine with an E at the beginning.
That's
Wow.
unforgivable.
I know. What is happening? That's not
Tune in
helping.
next week when we have a completely new DM.
I am a player now.
Man, what'd he do? He spelled divine wrong. How dare you?
Let's see. So it gets a melee attack.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Roland?
Solace, I'm going to have you roll a mace
Yes.
attack for me, please.
Ooh, cool.
I feel
For
like
some
that's the
reason,
easiest way
your
to do it.
spelling of divine made me want shrimp because it reminded me of the word devane. I don't know where my brain's going today.
Okay, somebody wants shrimp.
I'm always
That's right.
game for shrimps.
Writes
so-
down the
Mine.
grocery list as we
That's
play
not a
D&D.
vein.
Alexa,
The stuff in there
add
is
shrimp
not
to
blood.
my shopping.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Can you roll a mace attack for me, please?
I sure can. I'm getting there. Okay. Do.
You think I would have looked up the spell
You've
on
been
my
hit
own
by-
in the
you've
week
been
I
struck
had
by a
to do
smooth
this?
skeleton.
12.
Why is it not coming up for me?
I don't know. Maybe
12. Did I do it? It's a delay.
Let me look at their AC a second. Yes, the hourglass bludgeons into the shoulder of the skeleton by Andesir, and a bunch of that purple
Yeah.
smoke spills all over it.
One could say it's mad.
It is mad.
M-A-D.
You're not watching Mad what? Mad TV. I had a brain fart there. Wow. I'm 42.
Silent but deadly.
I will be this week anyway.
Silent but deadly. They're working against us.
Wow, my brain.
Birthday week.
I know. Cold brain. Okay, time is on my side. Yes, it is. Nice. Time after time. So the hourglass smashes into the skeleton, and then they get a turn. So we will go back to them. And the one that is next to the illusion seems very confused.
Good.
There's a floating hourglass that just smashed into it. There's a ranger, and there's a tiny Garnock.
He is life size. He is
I'm sorry.
a life size Garnock.
Well, Garnock is
He's
tiny.
still tiny.
I know Garnock is tiny, but it's not a tiny real Garnock.
Is he bigger than the other
Same
Garnock?
size as the real Garnock.
I'm sorry.
I love being the center
Sorry,
of attention.
No, Garnyuck is the same
Garnyuck,
size as
yeah.
Garnock.
Right, yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Watch our DM have an aneurysm. No. Wow. Yeah. So it seems very confused, much like the DM, and it will roll with disadvantage towards Andesir.
It can't make a sound, but if it could, it would say Garniak.
Garniak.
Like Garnier.
And then it kind of vomits a little. Garnier.
There you go. You got it.
That one.
Garniak needs that hair product. He has very curly, crazy hair. So
That's true. Where's the mayonnaise? He normally puts mayonnaise in it.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Or
there's
honey.
a history. Yeah, honey. There's a history to it.
Honey.
I'm
Oh,
sure there
okay.
is.
So, since he would normally get a 13, which towards Andesir, but he got a 7 instead because he's very confused by the
Thank goodness for
illusionary
that.
such things that are going on around him.
Minor illusion.
And that's not really how the spell works, but it's fun, so we're working with that.
That's how the spell works when I play.
I was trying to think of the Right. We got another skeleton to swing at Solace.
Woohoo.
Woohoo. This magic
Swing, bada bada.
Right. And it gets a 18 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
Man.
I know. Heavy hitters tonight.
Boom.
For 6 piercing.
Ouch. Okay.
Locke's sleeping on the porch tonight.
I know, right?
Oh man.
No favoritism here.
Nope.
And then we've got a short bow aiming for
Please don't hit me.
Garniak.
Go easy on me.
For 13.
Yeah, I have 13 AC. So
Oh.
yeah.
So it does hit him.
That's
Yep.
better.
Okay, let's see how much damage. 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
So that one hits you and it gets into the meat of your trapezius.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Not the trapezius.
not the
That's
trapezius.
the thing.
I've never been in the circus.
It's right
The
here.
leaning tower of Hercules. And then another one is going to fire off an arrow at Arhak for a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
3?
Yeah,
23.
20 whole 3.
I mean,
I want to
he's
know,
a big
do we
guy.
have any
He'd be pretty hard to
accountability on our
miss.
DM here confirm he's actually rolling these things.
You
We
never
could
know.
get his screen up on stream. Just so,
True.
we have the video. We could have the video.
Okay,
evidence.
okay.
3 piercing damage, which is halved because you were raging, and it'll be 1 damage.
Oh. That's good.
He actually shot a skill-sized arrow at you.
The tiniest wee little bow and arrow.
It's like
Stick
a
actually
toothpick.
fell off on the way there. It was just the arrowhead.
Yeah.
Spinning in the air.
Tis but
Scratched him a little bit.
Yeah, 'tis a scratch. That is their turn and the Hourglass's turn. So then it will be top of the order, right?
And
Top of the order.
Oh,
but I believe
my
it's gonna be top of the order
Mongoose.
next time, if I'm not mistaken. If we're gonna go with what our schedule is,
Do
Yes.
you guys want to finish this encounter, or do you want to call it for the night?
I gotta call it.
Okay.
I gotta.
Okay.
Gotta get kiddos to bed.
Yeah, that's
Totally
fair.
fair.
Cool. Yeah, we can pick up where we left off next
Yeah.
time. So we'll be top of the order with Mongoose, which the dice should retain. That. So cool. Awesome, you guys. Oh
Well,
my
I had
god.
0 fun.
Nah, it's not fun at all.
This
No
was the
fun.
worst.
Terrible.
Why did we pick this group? It's not fun.
Oh my gosh.
don't
Every
laugh.
minute of it.
Clay and Becky, it was good to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice to finally meet you too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, hey, we will. We'll pick up next Monday, and just keep on. Keep
gotta
on
wait a
fighting
whole week?
skeletons.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know.
know.
I mean, we
Oh,
can
Death
talk
Star,
off
thank you.
stream, but and see. But yeah. Currently, the so for everybody watching, currently the schedule right now as it stands is every Monday, 9 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. EDT or PDT.
Best Coast time.
Excuse me. Yep.
BCT, best ghost time.
BCT and GMC and Ford.
Did I catch a niner in there?
Pulling out my CB radio. But yeah, so it should be every Monday. We're gonna start at 9, and yeah, we'll just
Play some D&D.
Pick up where we left off.
All right.
Play some D&D. So
Chad, hope you had fun.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys got involved. I love the redemption.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it spices it
That was
up.
great.
That's a lot of
Thank
fun.
you so much, you guys, because some of that, I mean, if Becky hadn't had that inspiration too,
Oh,
that could have
shoot.
been
Yeah.
The
that could've been
inspiration, the medkit's now
yeah.
in play,
Yep.
and we have the hourglass still
Hourglass
fighting
is
for the rest
Yeah.
of this combat.
Imagine a party wipe on the first encounter.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have to imagine.
I think at this point
no,
I
we
would
didn't have a
bust
party
out with
night, but
a
yeah.
Gandalf situation where he just rides up and
You shall not die.
and like just blasts them all to pieces, and then he disappears into like some doves and flies away or something.
Like the paladin in the movie who just showed up when they needed him and then
Yeah,
gone.
exactly.
He walked around the walk, is he? Nope, just
He,
walks right over.
he literally just one scene, like one round, rides by on Shadowfax and just blasts them and keeps riding. See you guys later.
Yeah, right. Well, hey, chat. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This was a ton of fun.
So much fun.
Episode 1. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like it couldn't have gone any better. It just was a blast. So thanks to
I've
everybody
been sweating
playing.
bullets for a week.
Could
Could have gone better for Roland, if we're being honest. Saying.
Could have gone worse.
Nah,
My
man.
first ever. Yeah,
It was epic.
We need the drama.
That's it.
You brought the tension. So,
This is true.
yeah,
That's why we have a cleric.
Trying to relieve the tension.
Yep.
right. But yeah, so we hope to see you next Monday for
Next
our
Monday.
next round for episode 2 of Myths and Mayhem, and we will talk to y'all later. Hope you have a great night.
Good night, everyone.
Night, everybody.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.